Not at all. I'm good.
You sure, man? I got something that's gonna cheer you up. You sure?
What's that?
This will cheer you up.
Ooh. Ooh.
Them joints is fire.
Man.
Listen, man. They touching down at a TJ Maxx and a Ross near you very soon, guys.
Very soon.
Devin Bookers, Air Devin Bookers, come to a store near you. Get
Something
it?
for
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is your boys, man. We back. Welcome everyone. Glow Yard Gang, MFFLs, podcast listeners all over the globe. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs, where we talk Dallas Mavericks from a fan's perspective. Listen, man, it is the guy that's about to cop them brand new, fresh out the oven, Devin Bookers. It is your boy Real. And joining me is the man that said he about to cop about 3 or 4 pair of them Devin Bookers. Cause sons and four. And that's my boy King. What up, man?
nothing much, bro. I guess somehow, some way, you got to make 4 - 4 = 0 championships, which equals 0 pair of D books. I'm not getting any pair of those.
You sure?
But
One more time, man. Look at that one more time.
nah, not at
Yeah,
all.
man, come on, bro.
I'm fine. I'm
Man,
good.
this is fire.
So he's setting back us light skinned brothers with those, but I'm good with those, man. But let's get the Maverick basketball instead. We took a W today. We didn't make the playoffs, but took a nice dub, man.
Yeah, man, we got a dub today. We're finna get into it. But before we do all that, man, listen, guys, if you're new to the channel, guys, you already know what to do. If you're into Dallas Maverick content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man, and join the Glow Yard family. Talking Dallas Mavericks with us here. And also hit that like button, everyone watching the show, man. Please hit that like button, man. It doesn't cost you anything. It'll definitely help out the channel a lot by hitting that simple button, which is the like button. Hit that thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, give us a hard smiley face, thumbs up, whatever. And if you listen to us on podcast, man, go ahead and give us 5 stars. All right, King. You ready, man?
Yes, sir.
You sure you're ready, man? Because I mean, you can't pass these up, King.
Stop, man.
Sorry, man. Sorry. I know they're distracting you, man. Now with this, just fire.
Stop.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to these takeaways of the game, man. King over here getting excited over them Devin Bookers. Don't believe it, man. All right, man. What's your takeaway from the game today, man?
That was simply incredible. We were sitting there doing the watch party while we were watching this. Omax, that dude, I'm so excited to see him play in the NBA. I'm at this point tired of watching him in the summer league. I want to see him against the grown men now in the NBA. Shout out to AJ Lawson for being all over the place, dunking all over everyone. Indiana at this point was 2-1, so it wasn't like they were a trash team as well in the summer league. We were missing a few guys. Shout out to King for getting himself a two-way contract with the Nuggets with the game winner last time.
Yeah.
Jaden Hardy was gone today. Still missing McKinley, right? And guys still stepped up, man. Like I really wanted to see this team in the playoffs. I thought they could have made some noise. Uh, Miles Jr. again, get you a nice 13. Jelly Walker, man. Like I said, the first day that I wanted him on the team, I just didn't think because of his size and all he would make it. I hope he makes some team if he doesn't make our team because dude has game, man. His little step back three and off, and be set 5 for 10, 5'11" or whatever. It's on point. Um, Other than that, man, like I said, Derek Lively still gave you damn near double double basically in 25 minutes. Still give you 5 offensive rebounds. Got you 2 assists today, which was good to see in another block. Cut down his personal fouls as well, and he got you 2 today. Those is all around good game, man. And like I said, the star of the show really is Omax. I know AJ Lawson had more points, but just seeing how comfortable Omax looks already, not just as a defender and as a 3-point shooter, because even today, his 3-point shot wasn't going down. Last game, they said coming out of the draft, he was like a corner shooter. He's not just a corner. His wing shot is ridiculous as well. But today, the 3-point shot wasn't going down. He was getting to the rim, finishing with both hands. Again, something major stuff I look at, out the gate. He can finish already with his left hand. That's like, ooh, so many players on our team last year couldn't do that, and that was a good look. So I'm excited, man. Knocking down his free throws again. Still, sky's the limit for this dude, and I just hope Luka and them know they got a new weapon, man. Like this is their new utility knife now to go along with Jay Green. So I'm excited, bro. It was a good last game, and now it's time to get to the real stuff, I guess.
Yeah, it sucks they can't go to the playoffs. It's all good though.
Yeah.
I think we've seen enough of this team to kind of get an idea of what some of these players are going to be part of the team to do. A couple things I want to touch on. Shout out to Miles Jr. He's officially got a 2-way with the Mavericks, so he was one of the ones we was like, yeah, you got to get a 2-way.
Yep.
So shout out to him, man.
Taze Moore. I'm sorry I didn't throw him out there. Taze Moore. He
Yeah.
on the screen, but T Moore.
Yeah, T Moore, man. He give me some more defense out there. What he was giving. Listen, can I give a shout out to we saw the summer league shacking the fool out there. Big one, man. Dude scored on the other team's goal, man. I'm like, oh my god. Like I said, man, I remember people was like hyping him up and stuff, man. We picked him up last year as part of the summer league team and all that stuff, and part of I think he's part of the Texas Legends and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching him this year, and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of glad he wasn't part of the rotation. I see why he didn't make the white team last year. Yeah, he's definitely needs some work. Yeah, I think Moses Brown better than him.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah. Like you said, man, Key got picked up by the Denver Nuggets. Congratulations to him. I figured somebody's gonna pick him up, man, because he was balling for us.
Yeah.
Randolph, he did pretty good. AJ Lawson again doing his thing, man. 24 points, just showing effort on both ends, bringing energy, defense, rebounding. That nasty putback, nasty dunk he did in the middle of the lane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we definitely got to keep AJ, man. Like you said, man, our 2 first round picks, Lively and Prosper ball today. Prosper did a little bit more today than he did in the last game. I think Prosper was starting to get better and better, man, with each of these games.
Every game, bro.
Every game, he's starting to put the ball down the floor a little bit more, kind of take dudes off the dribble a little bit more. Like I said, 3-point shot wasn't falling, but you see he got the form. So I'm not. He's one of those guys. I feel like as time progresses, he'll get better. I'm not worried about his 3-point shot. Because like I said too, a lot of those 3-point shots he was shooting today were a little bit more contested. I think he'll shoot way more open threes when he plays with Luka and Kyrie, so I'm not worried about that. Like I said, his defense, his energy and stuff like that, man, creating pressure on the defensive end and on the offensive end, the way he's able to put the ball on the floor and hit to the goal. We don't have a lot of people. Me and Keem been talking about this for the last 2 years. The one thing we always been wanting is more guys on this team that can do a little bit of that. Guys who are capable of putting the ball on the floor, they can go and get their own buckets. People that are not heavily dependent on Luka. It's not just Luka dribbling the ball. People standing around the perimeter just chilling. That's why I'm kind of excited and anxious to see what this team gonna do this year, because you do have a ton of guys now that can go out there and can dribble the ball and go get their own buckets, man. Something we have not had since probably the closest is probably Luka's rookie year. And you could say like a Wesley Matthews, we had some boy named Harrison Barnes, Dennis Smith, guys like that, man. We had guys who actually can put the ball on the floor and go get their own. But this is probably the most Luka's ever played with in the NBA. So I'm just ready to kind of see how that goes. Like you said, man, Lively, he did pretty good in 25 minutes. Almost got you another double double. Got you a block. He's being a tyrant around the rim. Dudes have to shoot a lot of them high off the back of the glass floaters on him and stuff, man, and layups and stuff, just to get over him. Like he definitely contesting a lot of shots. One thing too, I was noticing too about Lively in this game. Lively don't fall for no pump fakes, man.
Nah, bro.
This boy 19, King, and don't fall for the pump. Like he already know my arms are long enough. I just gotta stay in front of the guy, keep my arms up, and contest the shot.
He said that before after the draft or whatever, when they talked to him, he said he doesn't fall for pump fakes. He don't like to jump for pump fakes.
Bro, you got a dude on our team that been in the league more than 10 years, and JaVale McGee that literally falls for every. This man 19 just started learning how to walk and say mama last week. He don't fall for pump fakes.
Not one.
This is why I think a lot of people are like, yo, just start him now. They're on that train, start him now. Because they see the stuff that we see with this kid, we didn't see with this team. We haven't seen with this team in a while, right? Probably since Tyson Chandler. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why everybody kind of wants him to start and all that stuff. But yeah, like I said, man, I'm impressed by the two young guys, man. I think we have one more games to be announced, so we're gonna probably see them one more time, and then I think they're gonna be done for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we get some news here pretty soon on when that game is, and of course whenever that game is, y'all will do a post game for that one. So it's supposed today, Friday.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Sunday. If it's Sunday, we'll do a post game with you guys. So. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got for the game, man. What you got anything else?
No, not really. I think the main part, the Omax part, that's becoming, I guess, the not the elephant in the room, but just the great thing that you're looking at is that it doesn't look like he's just going to be a shooter. It looks like he's going to be a scorer.
Yeah, he can do things.
Now, if he's a scorer and an incredible defender, that's when the ceiling becomes
the roof.
Higher. Yeah, that's when you got the Paul Georges, the guys like that. That's why I said the Kawhis. That's when games become a different level, when you can be a scorer as well, not just a 3-and-D shooter. And that's what Omax is looking like. That's why when I tell folks his ceiling is looking stupid, is because I can already see he's a shutdown guy. Like, that's automatic. He's going to come in the gate. I told you, I think by his second year, he's probably competing for an All-NBA a defensive team. That type of level, I think Omax is going to be. Like, I can already, bro, he's shutting guys down, like, game after game after game. And then with him being able to score on guys that are good defenders on the other team as well and use his body and all already.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Nico went in the draft and got this guy for some reason, man. Like, this is going to be an awesome pick that's attached to Nico Harrison, man, where he really just went and got this in the first round. That's the stuff you talked about with remember the Kawhi Leonards. You said that San Antonio, why is San Antonio so good? And people used to yell at you.
I was just about to say, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting this right. You're saying that we got a GM that's paying attention to the draft.
Yes. Yes.
In Dallas.
Yes.
That sounds like an oxymoron, like it can't go together. What are you talking about?
It sounds like it can't go together, but it does.
Gotcha.
What we got, bro? Because we got
all that. Makes sense now. Okay. So 2 + 2 is 4. Okay. No, I agree with you. And like you said, Nico's finally paying attention to he's paying attention to the draft. We're quietly building a young core that people are gonna start talking about here in the next couple of years. Like you said, we have enough guys now that could be a future starting 5. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm with you. And it's been a while since we were able to say that. It's been a while. You pretty much just flipped his team. He's got a bunch of young guys, man. I'm here for it. But yeah, like I said, I'm loving the 2 rookies, man. They showing me a lot right now. Like I said, I really wish Dallas was playing in the playoffs so we can have a chance to kind of see more of them. Kind of see how they are in pressure situations and stuff like that, man. It'd be nice to kind of get them some confidence by getting a championship, but it's all good. We not really too hung up on the wins and the losses. We just kind of want to see what these guys can do. We already talked about that before. Just want to see what they can do, and as far as their skill set, things they need to work on, things that they're great at that they can build on, things like that. So, I mean, I'm cool with it, man.
What can I? Let me see if you agree with this.
Nope.
Okay, let's go next segment. The reason that the Mavericks aren't in the playoffs this year, well, aren't in the playoffs, the summer league playoffs, is because they tried to experiment with Jaden Hardy. That's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it as far as like it's a bad thing and they shouldn't have. The point guard thing, like you see, Jaden Hardy didn't play point guard today. You see what the team did. Not saying again, I don't agree. Jaden Hardy's a point guard. That's kind of my whole statement. It's not.
I got another reason why.
But go ahead.
Because they didn't play lively and prosper full minutes in the first game.
Yeah, but I don't.
Remember, we only lost one game. Hardy been playing point guard 2 games. We won those 2 games.
But you see, they didn't even have to play 30 minutes today, though.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like they Lively played 25. That one game they lost, I think we played 19 or something like that.
Yeah, no, they played 16 in the first game.
16, yeah. So it's not like that's what I'm saying.
They played over 20 in the rest of them.
Yeah, I know. I still think it's because of the Jaden Hardy point guard effect. I think him not really being a point guard and him having a point guard on the floor and him trying to play point guard, it really hurt them. They were coming back a lot, I feel like, because of him doing that. And that's not to take away from him, like I said, Jaden Hardy. Just I don't think he's a point guard. But they were trying to try to see if he's going to be something else. And that's fine. Summer League is the place to do it.
Right. No, you're right. I agree. Like I said, the only thing I probably have pushback on is the point guard part because they won 2 games with him playing point guard.
But you tried to come back though. That's all I'm saying.
No. They did come back.
They did come back from it as far as doing that. This game when he wasn't doing it, they just.
I think a lot of this too has to do with the fact that we talked about this in the last game. They were as a cohesive unit. They were all getting better together. Because the first game it looked kind of shaky. They like they wasn't used to each other. Because remember, Lively and Prosper didn't practice with them.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then on top of that, they only played like 16 minutes. So that was kind of like testing each other or whatever. Then second game, they kind of picked it up in that second half of that game. Third game, he looked a lot better. This game, they looked even better than the third game. So they were just getting better at each game. And I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that Lively and Prosper not only were getting better, getting acclimated, but their minutes were going up. You know what I'm saying? Today, when they didn't have to because, it was a blowout or whatever. But, I think, too, a lot of it had to do with the fact that Prosper, he played different.
Yeah.
He played different. Because remember, what was the one thing you said in the first game that they didn't do with Prosper?
They didn't get him involved.
There you go.
Bro, he's a team player. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it's just all the intangibles. He didn't go out. He didn't get wild and out of it when they weren't getting him involved. He was just clapping and asking for the ball. And then after the game, he was saying, I'm just doing what I got to do to play. And then he got involved more and more each game. He says he's a guy that just likes to grind, man, and play the game. He don't want to cheat the game. He said he'll never cheat the game of basketball. When I heard stuff like that, I'm just like, this guy has it, man. Like
both him and Lively got that mind frame, man. That's what I like. They young too.
Bro, he wants to be great. You can tell when certain players want to be great. He wants to be great. And that's why I think, like I said, the sky's the limit for this dude.
No, King, the ceiling is the
roof. I'm sorry.
There it is, man. You heard the great. The GOAT. All right, man. You got anything else you want to add?
Nah, that's about it, bro.
You want to get to the game ball on the boys?
Let's do it.
All right, man. We giving the game ball to? I already know what you're giving it to.
No, I'm gonna give it to your boy Bingham. Nah, I'm gonna give it to. Man, it's a tough one. Man, I know I want to give it.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't know why he's saying it's tough, but now I think about it, you're right. It is tough.
I want to give it to Omax, but I feel like I'm gonna be giving Omax game balls a lot during the season. I'm trying not to give it to this dude, so I'm gonna give it to AJ Lawson.
Okay, I'll do Omax. Because at first, people say Jelly Walker. He did good too. He had 21.
Jelly Walker was exactly.
Oh wait, did he have 21?
Yeah, I think he had 21. You're right. It's close to
21. Okay, yeah, he had 21. Damn, man.
That's why I say it's a tough one today.
I'll do Omax. That's no disrespect to Jelly, but I'm gonna do Omax because he impacted on both sides.
I understood.
Yeah, because I forgot about Jelly. I was gonna say I didn't think about it until you said when you said it was hard. I was like, I ain't that hard. Man, I forgot about AJ. So I was like, okay, you gonna probably give it to AJ. I'll give it to Omax. And then I'm thinking about that. I forgot about Jelly, man.
Charlie
Don't
Walker
ever
went
want
off
to
too.
forget
Yep.
about him.
That's why I say he gets love. I hope he makes a team, man.
Yeah, yeah, he did his thing, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. You ready to get to the peoples?
Yes, sir. Get the people what they want.
All right, man. That's what they say. They say get the people what they want. Questions and comments, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, man. If you have a question or a comment addressing us, guys, please hit us with the WTM in front of your question or your comment, guys. WTM in front of your question or your comment. WTM in front of your question or your comment, guys. That way we know you're addressing us and not one of the fellow glow yards.
Yep.
We normally do the super chats first. Anytime a super chat comes in, we tackle that first, and then we do the regular chat. So let's go ahead and hit the super chats first here. Of course, you already know. The MVP of the channel, Koi. The must love guys. I'm excited because of how good defensively we have gotten by adding Lively and Omax. We have defenders all over the court, except at the center. Luca's getting his body right. You say except at center, yeah. Luca's getting his body right. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you,
Uh,
boy.
appreciate it too, Koi, with the 999 dono. He's a glow yard member. I got another one here from Maul. He says, if the $5 dono, he says, thank you for your work. What do you think happens first? Old Max playing 26 minutes per game or live at 18 minutes per game? Ooh, that's a good question.
That's an awesome question.
Uh, hmm.
I told you, bro. It's difficult because I think Omax may be more talented. They may
Mm-hmm.
not going to do it first, but I feel like Lively is a true X factor of what we need
What we need.
to be that dude. Yeah, like Lively, it's really on Lively to dictate where we are as a team this season, if that makes sense to me. So I would hope Lively gets there first, but I think Omax might 26 to 18. Do I maybe at the same time? That's like a that's difficult, man.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I'm gonna probably go Lively
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lively too.
because Omax is probably a little bit high. It depends on how he, like I said, it depends on what he do like early here in the season or whatever. Because he can eventually work his way up to those minutes, but because of what he provides. I
Well,
mean,
it
18 is
depends.
not bad for Lively.
Yeah, it depends with Omax really on how the other players do. Like
Mm-hmm.
for Omax, Grant Williams, Josh Green, and Maxi Cleveland and stuff like that gotta be not doing as well for him to get that type of minutes. Lively, I think Lively just gotta show out and he can get minutes.
Yeah, he's got to out rebound to wipe out.
That's hard.
Oh my,
Hard.
sorry. Pause.
Thank you. Uh, Richard Glowyard gang member says I'm down with the trade with Detroit, but not for Bullion. LOL. If I need to say why, that I have not been doing a good job over here. LOL. Yeah, Richard.
We
Um,
know nobody over 30. We know.
yeah, definitely not giving no first round up for Bullion. They tripping. LMAO says Tim Cato says Mavs are content with going into the season with the current center on the roster. That sounds familiar, but we'll see. We also still hearing
Hmm.
other people post today that the Mavericks are still looking for somebody else. So I think they're fine going into the season the way it is. I just still think they want to try to find someone else. Ashton said Omax should start. I'm a little worried about Green. It's funny that everybody always goes straight to Josh Green's spot, and I'm like,
We
well,
haven't even seen Green play yet.
yeah, like they just straight like Josh Green going. I'm like, y'all do know Josh Green is really
So
going to
why
be.
can't so why can everybody else get better over the offseason, but Josh Green can't?
Yep, Josh.
Like, no, he's gonna be the same. Like, like
that's
he
how.
didn't get better from like last year compared to the year before. It's like,
That's how.
can we just get wait till he get to see what he do first before we make that decision?
That's exactly how I feel, bro. I'm just like, everybody just keep being like, I guess Josh Green not gonna get any type of better at all. Like he's just gonna be the exact same player. And I'm like,
Like we ain't been seeing workout videos and stuff and him training videos of him all off season, but I guess
and as I told you earlier, who's defending our the guards? Josh Green better improve and be somebody. He the guard defender right now. Ashton said, "Kid have to find a lineup in training camp." Yeah, I hope he does, Ashton. I hope he does. Nancy says, "Hey guys, how y'all doing tonight?"
man. Hey Nancy.
Doing good, Nancy. Thanks for asking. I was hoping that we were going to do a little more, but it doesn't seem like it. They seem to be fine with what we have. I think we have too many guards. Maybe got too many guards that can't play defense.
Yeah, that part.
Ken said, "Is it me or does Omax remind you of Wiggins? They seem like very similar players to me." Uh,
Mm,
I think Omax more of gonna have more of that killer instinct dog than Wiggins. Omax a grinder. Wiggins was just talented off of like just straight raw ability and talent. Like he was giving everything. I don't want to say giving everything like to be like that, but he's just nice. He was just skillful off just God given stuff. And Omax is as well, but Omax wants to be even better. I feel like he's a guy that grinds and becomes and overachieves. If that makes sense. Martin says Omax, I think, can start. He would definitely make our defense better along with Grant Williams. Lively is looking like our future center, but needs to improve his post scoring shooting screens. Yeah. Lively's going to probably get his offense. Like I was trying to tell Larry, straight off of Luke and Kyrie, man. That's the way it look like they're making it. They just wanted to be Tyson Chandler. That's what they've been content with now. Shadows, a Glow Yard gang member, says, "You, what's up, y'all? Haven't been watching the summer league. Is D Lively and Omax pretty good?" Yep.
yes, they are shadows. Yes, they are. He's a glow yard. You say he's a glow yard member?
Yes, I said it. But yes, Glow Yard gang member. He said Luca greater than prime MJ. You're going a little too far there, Shadows. Richard Glow-Yard, I already said it earlier. He said, I think Nico tried those win now players last year. He learned you can't win with senior citizens. Go youth revival. Get some skill and life in there. No more rocking chairs except the whites.
God,
TGK, he's a Glow Yard gang member. Also follow his channel if you haven't already. He says Omax and beyond.
Max and beyond.
That jersey with Prosper on the back gonna be ridiculous. Walking with
Oh
that.
man, you know what? I meant to look that. I was in traffic for like 2 hours
Oh,
today.
about the hanger thing, and you let me know. Ain't nobody even say that. Y'all be keeping me, just leaving me out there. I know y'all be. Mavs a bust. What up? He says, you think Prosper can handle 1 through 5? If so, I'd give him the most run as a 3 or small ball 5 with Grant. I don't think you want him defending a 1 off the top, but I think he's a guy that can hold his own if he gets isolated on it, so somebody helps out on basically any position.
Right.
Coy Gloria, a gang member again, says go Braves 9-0 tonight.
Hey, we won too, Corey.
I don't got no problem with y'all. We like 4 games away from y'all now. I'm like, damn, y'all went a little. Y'all was talking all that trash. It was all good about a week ago. Y'all was the Kings and all that. We 20 games over 500 now.
You said 20 games over cheating.
Okay, you say so. But I see you though, Coy. Man, Oreo Brave World Series, man. Let's do it.
You said Rangers.
Okay. I can get there. You better watch out for Houston. G2 says, would you rather get PJ and have Dwight Powell start or prefer to have Holmes be the starter? I would always prefer to have Holmes be the starter.
Anything with the White's not on the court, I'm good with that.
Yep. I shouldn't have said that, though. I'm about to get a paragraph response because I said that. Mavs of Bus says, lively, low-key, impressive, too. His paint presence / defense goes beyond his box stats and developing offense. Yeah, Mavs of Bus. And plus, I told you, I look at the little things. Lively has been destroying the offensive rebounding department. If he does that on his team that's already amazing offensively, we're going to be like stupid offense. Oh,
I know he traveled on that move, but he did a move where he kind of did like a little sky hook in the paint.
mm-hmm.
He made it or whatever. Oh, that's nothing. That's what I wanted to tell Larry, man. But everybody kept talking on the show. I was trying to say, remember he talked to us about Lively shooting threes. Oh, he can shoot threes, isn't it? The dude in airball like 3 threes, man.
Yep. I don't think that's going to be his game. That's what I'm like.
He's not ready for that yet. Not to say he won't ever get there, but it's just not his game. And I think I asked everybody too during the show. I was like, are you okay with Lively shooting at least 1 3 a game?
I'm okay with him shooting
1.
whenever he open. If he open at the 3-point line, shoot the ball. That's how I feel with any center we got.
So like they run a play where he just instead of pick and roll, and he pick and pop and he shoot a 3. You cool with that? It's 1 a game.
Okay. So if he's wide open, like anybody on the team, bro. Say if they drive and Luke and them drive and they dish out when he's standing there wide open, shoot the ball. I want him to always shoot the ball if he's wide open. Like you got to get to a point where if you're wide open, you got to shoot the ball and then make it. That's how I feel. Like even Dwight Powell, my issue with him is that he stopped shooting the ball. Before he would try to shoot back in the day, and now he just can't do threes at all anymore. So shoot it. If you wide open, shoot it live, but you gotta shoot it. You can't just pass it up, or you can't play. Did I read the hold? I'm sorry. Mavs a bust. Def lineup of Luca, Kyrie, Omax, Josh Grant. Yeah,
I'm not mad at that. I'm not
hopefully
mad at that lineup at all.
it'll be awesome if Omax can get to that point where he's a small ball center. Yep. Mavs also said Mavs 7772. I'm sorry. Says Omax looking solid as F. A little bit of passing and driving. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Like, you need me to switch Army knife.
GTU says, "Come on, King. You know the Bucks ones look fire. Even Rel got him on preseason."
About to wear them joints around the house like house slippers out here.
Oh man, bro.
I'm about to Euro both of the dogs and my wife out here with them joints on, man.
Div says, chat GPD T asked it to put down Booker shoes. It said, why did Booker shoes refuse to play basketball? Because they were tired of being so soulless on defense. Oh man, you can't make this ish up. Yo, wow.
I got mine on the way, y'all.
Hey, at least he got a signature though, man. All realness. Like shout out to D Book for getting a signature on Nike, man. It's big, but them shoes ugly. Gina Kim says, "Hey fellas, great game for the boys tonight. Sad that we didn't get the 27 plus points to make the playoffs, but it was nice seeing us play well. Game ball go to Omax. He had Walker in the maximum prison. Yeah, and they were trying their hardest to get the 27 too.
I was about to say, you think they were trying to? Because the way they were trying to,
they were, bro. That team was playing ridiculous. That's why I'm mad they didn't play. That was a nice little summer team right there. Even though we didn't get in the playoffs, that was one of the best summer teams I think we had.
Yeah.
Marquise, what up? Marquise? Says, Omax is ready to make an impact. 3 2-ways more, Miles and AJ Lawson. Can we sign Jelly to the Legends without giving him a 2-way if nobody picks him up?
Yeah, if he doesn't clear waivers, we could put him on the Six of Legends. But if he clears the waivers, somebody can pick him up.
Div says if Omax gets even 35% 3-point shot, it's over. He will be an all-star bound. And I think that will happen. I've been watching him run to the 3-point line on like the break and get the ball and just shoot it and it'd be wet. So Mavs a bust says future is bright championship run this year. If we get Luka in shape, more time for Kai and Luka to mesh. 4th year Josh, 41% switchable defender and Grant Hardy bench production rooks. I got to see it. I want to see it, but I'm not saying it ain't possible. Mavs a bust. Something's there. It's just about if J Kidd and them can put it together in the pot and cook it up. Div says Lawson gives us a reason to get rid of THJ as well.
Oh man,
I don't know if I'm gonna go that far. Would you? Lawson not better than Tim Hardaway Jr. I like Lawson, but he's not for what Tim can do, man. I can't. You seen the tweet I reposted today, bro, about the after the Luka and Kyrie trade of what Tim Hardaway Jr. was doing and all.
Landon.
And Landon put up and all. Like he was doing his thing. I can't lie.
We said that. Remember, we said he was balling when they got them together because he finally slid him down to his natural role or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just saying as far as Div, as far as the getting rid of THJ for Lawson, I'm like THJ was cooking. Let's see. Ray said, "What's up, Glow, y'all? What up, Ray?
What up, Ray?"
Gina Kim also says, "When I first saw Booker's shoes, I immediately thought of Walmart. I saw a tweet the other day that said straight out of Marshalls. That's where I got my street clothes.
I said some raw specials, man. Some TJ Maxx specials.
That's where I got my street clothes ones from. Marshalls.
Street clothes ones.
Coy also said we play Sunday. Yeah, Coy. We just don't.
Oh, so we do play Sunday. Okay. Hey, does anybody know what time we play Sunday?
They'll probably tell you. Oh man, we got a special guest, Madam Rel in the building. She says, "Hi guys, great show as always. Still a little confused about the playoff thing after 4 games, but that's okay. LOL, hubby can break it down for me again later. Break it down.
I'm just confused, you,
bro." Div says, "Watching the Mavs play the summer league makes me understand why we signed Exum. Hardy isn't a true point guard. He is a 2 guard. Yep."
Yeah, we signed Ezra because, like King just said, who's gonna guard the guards?
Yeah, it's just Josh Green right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to get somebody else to help him out. Marquise also says they still have one more game, fellas. It's just not a playoff game. Yeah.
That's what we said. Yeah. I just didn't know the day and the time. So Corey just said it's on. So I was guessing Sunday because we've been playing every other day. So yeah, so it's Sunday.
Do you really play guys much in that last game though?
If it's not playing for nothing, I guess you play those guys that you saw at the end of the game.
Yeah,
Probably
that's what I
play
mean.
them.
Just to
Yeah,
see
probably
who
play
else
them.
got a chance.
Yeah, they'll probably sit like old Max and them down probably.
Gina Kim also says, I'm a little disappointed we took out the starters and put in a unit that hasn't touched the floor at all. I would love to see them play more, but overall, Summer League was a success. Proud mom. Hashtag. Yes.
Yeah, because you still got to give those guys too a chance, Gina. They're trying to make a team too, so
Yeah.
you got to give those guys a chance to play.
Mavs also says Omax look big as you know what. Yeah,
Awesome.
Omax gonna be a beast, man. Div says Bingham is this guy trying to not make a team. I have
Yeah.
never seen a worse display of decision making in my life. LOL, we had a really good chance to get it over 27-point win, and he killed that.
He's out there doing what? King shacking the food. What? Shacking the food. What? I was like, when I seen it, I'm like, what just happened?
Almighty, we getting happy over summer league games because we getting happy about our rookies. Aren't you supposed to get happy about your rookies in summer league? It's not about the summer league victories and the losses. We've been said that, bro. We're looking at our rookies actually performing. JQ, I'm sorry, says if Omax develops a consistent jump shot, we may have one of the steals of the draft. Every summer league game, he has kept one of their best players quiet, i.e., Chet J. Walker. Yep. Said that from the day one. I said Chet didn't do anything. When I watched that, and Chet is a number 2 pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he come back and he got shut down by Omax, I'm like, okay. It was at that point. I knew. Div says once Lively learns to read the play and get more experience in reading the play on help defense, it'll be a wrap. Yeah.
I think he's gonna get there sooner than later because he's the one who communicates. He talks.
Yeah, he'll be there. And plus, he'll get to the point where he actually running it. Knight says Miles Jr., Hardy, Green, Prosper, Lively would be a solid rotation. I'd still like to see an upgrade at the wing spot and the big. I can understand.
I'm more at the big because we got Grant Williams now. So
yeah, and Omax. Like you're talking about Omax trying to sneak into the door, so the wing might be there. I really want a defensive guard in the center, but center first. Gina Kim said the loss in Firm was inspiring to watch. Lively almost made me cry. I can't believe we have a center. Oh, he passed Mavericks legend Dwight Powell. Or can he hold the title of Mavs all-time center?
That's gonna be kind of hard, Gina, because I mean the White Pals per every other day is unmatched. So I'm not sure.
His resume, man. Bergs, what up? He says we might as well start Lively. I don't see us trading for another big, and Lively has shown me he can play 20 minutes as our starter, and Holmes backing him up. No matter what, he's still better than DP.
Yeah, can't argue it. He got more offensive rebounds than Dwight Powell average as a whole.
Bro, he got more offensive rebounds than Dwight Powell gets. Just like you said, as a whole. Yep, all of his rebounds. Like, yeah. Richard says there's a difference in talent. That can't be fake. You can see it. Yep. Gina Kim said, I feel like we should really give the Kings some props. They gave us Luka, Hardy, and Omax. They've really been looking out. What a W franchise like the Beam. I mean, I ain't make fun of them, Gina Kim, but thank you. I am thanking the Sacramento Kings. So thank you guys so much. You can keep helping us out.
You said Vlade Divac.
Vlade Divac, thank you. Thank you so much. Richard says, then add Smart on top of Scale. Yep. They got IQ as well. Yep. Nancy says, I'm a little concerned about how J. Kidd is going to use all these players. What are your thoughts? I hope he gives these rookies a chance to play some decent minutes. We sure could use their D. Pause. But one, I think Omax is going to have to be in the rotation. Like, I think he's a Jason Kidd type of guy, I think, truthfully. Like, I think both of the guys are Jason Kidd guys. That's why I'm not really worried about them. They just got to perform. I feel like they want to get minutes to their defensive guys, defense first. But it's just about how much they can give out on the floor and how much their production is.
Yeah, I agree.
Gina Kim also says it was funny seeing Coach answer questions, then suddenly stand up and start coaching mid-interview. Man, if that was a certain someone, he'd still be sitting on that bench. Shout out Dudley. Y'all be disrespecting J. Kidd. I done seen J. Kidd on that mic'd up. I can't be knocking the stuff he does, dude. Berg says that Rel is tired. Nah, he says Mark said THJ is staying. You guys buying it for now? I mean, he got to say he is staying. So
I mean, he was almost out the door.
yeah, he was almost out the door, but you said for Aiton. Um, Div
Nah,
said,
for they was finna trade it for Bojan.
yeah,
Remember? And
I know
which guy?
for Aiton as well. Div says the question about Omax playing 26 a game on Lively, 18 minutes a game. Simple Omax. You know, Powell isn't being second line center. Matthew said, "Yo, rookie's been playing well this summer league, ready for that season to start. Yeah, it's gonna be a good season." Div says, "Part of me thinks we should hold off until we get a steal for a center in a trade because if the Suns start off awful when Aiton gets to blame, we can get him for a steal." Yeah, I'm still thinking that Aiton thing because if the penalties don't start until next year, bro, I mean they got until trade deadline to really get rid of them, right? And they have to, or they're gonna be stuck. Like I was asking you before, saying what moves can they make? It's only 1-for-1. Matthew says Nico was doing an interview during the game today, and he said that he was having a good off season, but he also said we're not done yet, and he plans to make more moves. Nico's not done yet.
Yeah, we saw him talking, but we didn't hear what he was saying.
Div said having Omax play so great is great for Josh Green. The team competition forces players to play harder and harder and train harder. Therefore, this is great to have competition. It will up his game. Yeah, I believe that as well. I know Isaac didn't play WTM, but what's up, Isaac? Good to see you back, man.
What's up, Isaac? I feel like it's been a while.
Yeah, he said, "What's up, boys from Australia? I can't wait to see the energy of Omax and Green together on the court. Two defensive pests with so much energy and heart." That's what I've been trying to tell them, Isaac. Like they've been trying to put them against each other. I'm like, yeah, imagine Omax and Green together and what they can do.
You said Johnny B and Larry.
Shout out to Johnny B and Larry though. Matthew says, "I know I keep bringing this up every night, but I do believe Nico will pull that trade that will get us over the top. Just be patient and trust the best GM in the NBA." You know I'm on that train, Matt. You know the phrase over here. Gina Kim says, "I hated that travel call on Lively. It should have counted, but at least we still got the dub. Ref set us up. We went to the right side, but
of course,
yeah. I'm sorry, I'm so old, yo. Of course, it's Mavs' fault. Nice to see the ref still suck."
Yeah, you know, we talking about that sky hook he made, Gina, that they didn't count because they said he traveled, but it looked good.
You said
Kareem. Other than the travel.
You said Kareem.
Yeah, you got that looking like a baby Kareem.
Potato, what up? He said, "What up, Glow Yard? Would you trade Josh if we can get PJ Washington back?" No. PJ Washington, I don't think PJ Washington that nice where we got to get rid of Josh. Not saying that PJ wouldn't help, but like he ain't all-star level or nothing like that. Like I'm keeping Josh.
I wonder what's really finna happen to PJ, man.
I know the Mavericks better be talking to him or talking to Charlotte, stay in their ears. Matthew says, "Bro, your mic sounds different today."
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. Marquis says, "I think they just need to start Lively and go through the growing pains. Games that he gets in a foul trouble just pull him early." That's how I'm feeling that way too, Marquis. At this point, you might as well just make Lively 1, Rashawn Holmes 2, and Dwight Powell 3.
Well, let's see what happens in the
preseason.
Yeah, love playing the preseason. See what they do.
Yeah,
that's where you kind of start trying to get your lineups and all that stuff down in the preseason. So.
And funny we said preseason. Matt says Mavs playing Abu Dhabi this preseason.
Abu Dhabi, no Mission Impossible.
Berrick says, "I don't know why people think Josh is on the chopping block. Ideally, you would want to play him and Omax together. Two strong wing defenders that can put it on the floor is what we've been wanting forever." Hey, Bergs, that might be the comment of the night so far. Like, I don't get why. Richard says,
"See them two together, man. I just want to see that's gonna be."
And they're running the break with like Luka and Kyrie, or one of them running with them or doing something. Yeah, that's gonna be nasty. Richard says, "What up with the Rangers making a play for Ohtani? Poor gas stick match. Watch the fire."
I hope we making a play for him.
I heard the Yankees gonna get him.
Yeah, I saw somebody had I think I saw a thumbnail on something. And they were saying the Dodgers are trying to get him too.
Yeah,
That's came in. We finna get him, bro. I don't know. We've been kind of spending money a little bit lately. I don't know. We'll
Bro,
see. We'll see.
so the thing is, if we wanted him, we can get him. So the
Okay.
Orioles have no. I'm not saying it because of the money. No, like the Orioles really have the farm system and the prospects to. We got like I think 7 guys in the top 100 or something like that. So we have the guys. It's just the Orioles not going to go out there and do all that for that money the guy was worth. But you get 2 players. That's my thing. Like go all
Yeah,
out.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like he can cover some holes, man. And we
You
got
get
him.
an ace pitcher and probably the best hitter on your team. Like you gotta go for that, but I don't know. Sorry, Aaron. He said I may be a prisoner in a moment, but Lively and Omax have Horace Grant and Scottie Pippen type vibes. I'm more of a Tyson Chandler and Scottie Pippen myself. I think that's Scottie Pippen though. To that Omax.
That's not a bad comparison. I see where you're going with that, Aaron. I definitely see where you're going. That's
Y'all know what happened.
Remember the impact they made their rookie year, both of them.
You know what happened as soon as Mike got Scotty.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. When Mike got his Scotty,
As soon as they got Horace and Scotty, I remember that. That's a good. That's cool. Yeah, that might be comment right there. That's
once Mike got his Scotty, the only reason they went down that first time is because of the migraines.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it was just.
Hey, don't forget Horace, man. Horace was balling.
Yeah, Horace was a dude.
When they got both of them that year, man, because they got them both the same year, I'm just like, that's a good comparison.
You said Harvey Grant? Matthew says, man. King, are you staying with the 70% chance the Mavs trade for a center? Because I'm right there with you. I'm gonna try to say 70%, man. I'm not the most positive on it right now. I was higher than that a few weeks ago, or months ago, whatever. But it's going down, I guess. So I'm gonna stay at 70 right now. But we'll see.
Somebody said Nico said he's making more moves. I believe he'll make another move, but it won't necessarily be a center. If that makes sense. Because remember the 10 Hardaway and them was getting traded for Bojan and Killian Hayes, right? The last time I checked, none of them guys are center. So
I feel like that's that 27 pick is sitting there for the center. But I feel like they want to, if Lively doesn't work out, it's like that break in the case of emergency thing.
That's what I've been saying. Just hold on to that just in case for something else. That's why I feel like he flipped and got those 2 second rounds. So you can use that if you need something right now. Hold on to the 27 because you don't have to touch 27 now that you got 2 second rounds.
Knight says King is Furious Styles for real. I appreciate it, I guess. Alamayo said, did y'all see KD get cooked by the comedian? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, what was that? Ryan Davis?
Yeah.
Shout out to Ryan Davis, man. He gave him facts too. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's what got me too. I was like, I told my wife because she said
all that stuff. Yeah. Like, it was all facts. He went at KD. I'm like, geez, KD, they might give him a sports show because of you. You don't even know what you just did, man.
They're gonna be on there with skill.
They should. And you can tell he knew his stuff too. He was telling them.
Yeah, I was like, oh, well, she's like I said, my wife sent that to me. I was like, oh, okay.
Live said, hi guys, what up, Live? Omax will be great. Lively is nice, but has to improve his screen setting ASAP. I do not want to watch any minutes of Powell, but I do want him to teach Lively how to set screens. Oh, you say a mentor? Ray says, you're right, King. Omax is 4, Josh is 2-3, so they can coexist on a team. Yeah. Matt says, my starting lineup right now, Luka, Kyrie, Green, Williams, and maybe Holmes. But we don't know if they get that center, so I'm not going all in on the starting lineup yet.
Yeah, nah, we with you, man. Like I said, they still got time to make another move.
Is there a world out there where Omax is out center?
Like we want to play like a small ball lineup, I could see him being center. He's long enough. His arms are long enough too.
Where the guys don't work out like the center doesn't work
if
right.
Brandon Williams can play small ball center, man. I mean, why can't Omax? He's taller than Brandon Williams.
Yeah, that's what G2 said. Oh my days, did we all just give TCJ his flowers? Is it finally time to bring back THJ? He's not TCJ no more.
Yeah, he ain't TCJ. Somebody else has that title now, G2.
Yeah. Ruthless Raccoon, it's been a while. He said Philly owns y'all. When is Luka going to win the MVP? When Joel Embiid get out past get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Still waiting for that day. You see your boy James Harden about to leave. You might want to take care of him and your coach and all that stuff. Take care of your team. Ruthless. Take care of your team. Richard says at the trade deadline there will be panic. Teams unloading players. We just need to be patient and ready. LOL, playing powder, but it's true. I feel
Whoa,
you.
whoa,
I,
whoa.
I understand what he's saying.
Richard, you gotta watch your language, man.
Let that powder dry.
You speaking that Donnie terms in here now, man.
What up, Chico? He said, "What's
What up,
good, fellas?"
Chico?
Exum will definitely help defending guards. Only reason he had a job in the NBA. I'm hoping he kicks it up a notch. We hoping.
Yeah, he's gotta make his shots, man. That was one thing. Like he could defend, but he couldn't. It's kind of like with Frank Ntilikina. He could defend, but he just couldn't do anything else. That was his issue.
G2 says T minus 1 month and some change till Dirk's Hall of Fame ceremony. Yeah, that's gonna be a good day, man. I'm excited to see that too.
Yeah, I got my Dirk jersey. Starts impressed. King of hater.
Let's see. I feel like I skipped a bunch. Where am I at, bro? I
Oh
can't see
man,
my
from the
mind.
bottom.
Hold on. I can't see my color no more. It jumped. Oh, I see where I'm. Okay, I'm back. Man, Vroom. He says Taze Moore equals Jason Richardson 2.0. Get him on a roster with AJ Lawson, Jelly Jam, great, and Miles Jr.
Junior.
Yeah. You got to get who else was on the team? I feel like it was Miles, AJ Lawson. Yeah, you got to get him on there. I don't know if Jelly are gonna make it though. That's my thing. He also says Jarrett Allen is the final boss piece. Maybe.
Maybe I wouldn't be mad at Jared Allen.
Matt says, why is the White Powell still on his team? All caps. He is the worst player in the NBA, the greatest Mav of all time, and his kid and Cuban's little puppet. Boom, bam, pow. Let's go.
Yeah.
I can imagine y'all sitting there typing this stuff on like either your phones or your computers being mad. Like, man, why is the White Powell on this team?
Hey, hit the White Powell. Typing the White Powell real hip. White Powell.
Yep, like just pressing the buttons, like it ain't even working. Dev says, King, well, do you hope that Luka wins the World Cup this summer and MVP or early access so he is playing less games? What do you prefer? Also, will you watch him play or just highlights? I'm gonna try to watch him. I always try to watch him play if I can.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to watch all the games.
But no, I want him to win it. I feel like he's gonna try to win it this year. Actually, I want him to win it so he can stay in shape, get here. He already had the off season as far as a long off season. I think he's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about him as far as playing the summer this year. This is the year. Go ahead and play the summer. You've been off, like all playoffs and all. So I'm fine. He said Lucas doesn't want an MVP. This is raccoon. You be wilding, man. I'm like, your boy Joel Embiid just got one after like his 15th year after playing only 5.
And then he whined for that one too.
Yeah, like, and then that just hurt him.
Cried for that.
He'll probably never win another one again. Better get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Dib says Dudley was hella good on the mic and was hilarious. Love when he was like, okay, shoot that big guy. And it was 3-pointer by Lively, and he airballed it, and Dudley tried to hold his laughter. Yeah, Dud's going to get a coaching job eventually. We all knew that. Though.
Yeah, he probably is.
Shout out to LBJ. Nancy says, I can't wait for Lively and Omax to play with Luke and Kyrie. I think they will really help them grow and move them along faster. I hear what you said about Kidd. I just hope he allows them to make mistakes without taking them out too fast and allows them to grow through their mistakes. I think it would be huge later on in the season if he does. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, Nancy, we with you. Mo says, what would be your reaction if the opening day starting lineup is Luka, Kyrie, THJ, Maxey, Dwight Powell? I mean, I can see it being there, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just hope.
It's gonna be for me. I told y'all so.
But I just hope it's not for a long time. I feel like I could see Jason Kidd trying to throw that out to say, "Oh, it's gonna work, you guys." You just be like, nah, let it go. So we'll see. Jason Kidd, hopefully on the hot seat. That's all I care. I just hope he's on the hot seat. So if he does make those type of moves, then you gotta be held accountable for him. Yep. Robert Colby says, do you think we're getting a center at this point or some other trades? I don't know.
Yes. That's all I can say is yes. I mean, we don't really know. We hope they get a center, but according to Nico, he said he's not done, so we'll see.
Kobe. Marquis says they have to teach Lively that in the NBA, inside the paint, the defender has to jump straight up. Good, he doesn't go for fakes, but they call fouls if he stands with his hands up. Yeah, he'll get his recognition. He'll understand. Like, you got to understand referees, the calls they make, and all that stuff. That's just for time. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can just see the things like not falling for pump fakes. That's little IQ things and all. That means he's fine. You can't expect this guy to come into the league right away and just dominate in the summer league. Like, but even Walker Kessler dominating the summer league last year? I didn't know about him in the summer league
Everybody
last
was
year.
shocked by him in the regular season
That's
last
what I'm
year.
saying. Like you gotta give him time. He looks good for his summer league debut and all that. He would just be playing then. Ray says, I know Nico is still cooking 24/7, and I'm happy he is not making impulse decisions. Mavs won't be finesse from now on. I think so as well, Ray. Pavel, what up, Pavel? He says, what up, guys?
Oh man, long time, Pavel.
Great showing from the young guys. I would do the THJ, AJ Lawson swap. AJ much better defense, offensive rebound, can dribble, put the ball on the floor, and is a sniper from three. Easy, in my opinion. I don't know if he's a sniper from three, Pavel. Like it's a difference between making threes into the game and stuff like that than being a guy that's a sniper that's chose to be the 40% shooting guy. And I ain't gonna disrespect him. Like I said, it's not to say Tim Hardaway Jr. the best player in the world, but I ain't gonna disrespect him by saying he can't knock down threes because he was shooting them at like 50% for us last year after Kyrie and them came. Pause. Ruthless says Phoenix is about to spank you too. Berg says, do you guys think we can trade Maxey for anything? I feel like he will just be getting in the way of Omax's development, and I know Kid is going to play him over Omax, even though he's worse. Yes. I'm going to say to yours too. Yes.
I'm gonna say nothing.
Varun says Jared Allen can mentor Lively, the second in Prosper. Yep. Gina Kim said make added THJ still on the roster. Miss me with how great of an offseason this is, man. First off, we're still looking for a center, but Holmes is decent, and we got Lively to develop. Hold on, I think this is. Did she add on to? Was it added to another one?
I don't know. I said 2 or 4.
Yeah, I didn't see the first one, Gina. Did I skip over something? Okay, well, let me just keep going. She said develop. No defensive-minded players, Grant, Omax, Exum. There were very few to be had with the mid-level, so we just settled with sign and trade for one. No backup guard isn't the most of our worries, but can't Seth playmake and Luka Kai will stagger sometime. THJ isn't bad. I will be gone at some point. It's still the offseason. I wish they stopped complaining. This roster look better than yeah. It looks better than last year. And Seth can do a little playmaking. He's just not a point guard, Jenny Kim. It's he. Same thing like Jaden Hardy and all.
I trust Seth more with playmaking than
Jaden Hardy.
Jaden Hardy, yeah.
Yes, I do too. Live says Josh has to show up strong, and I hope he will. Omax has to tighten up his handles to give me Pippen vibes, but he is on his way. Yes, it's just so. Again, I can't call him Scottie Pippen right now. It's just to say that he's already doing this, and we're saying he has to tighten his handle up right now. Like I didn't expect him to have anything where we had to worry about his handle. So for to say that right now, and him to actually be 5 years in the future or something like that, like I think his handle will get a little better. I don't think he's a Dwight Powell guy that's going to be sitting here 5 years saying, "What is he?"
Doing the exact same thing.
Yes. G2 says, I come to the acceptance that we won't get a center this offseason, and that's okay because my optimism is that we will get one by the trade deadline. Yeah, I feel like that too. If we need one, we're going to get one.
I want one now, though, man.
I do too. But I really feel like they got a lot of faith in Lively, I think, which is a good thing. Let's just see if they play him.
Mm-hmm.
LMAO says we have as much chance of letting Dwight go as Joel and Flop has of making the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeesh. Oh, well, I guess he's going to stay here forever. Jenny Kim said the Suns next year is going to be 2023 Mavs after the deadline. They'll have to outscore everyone. Hopefully they won't have an off night. That'll be tough. Is their best defender? Well, it's Aiden, but then is it Devin Booker?
I don't even know on their team, to be honest with you.
That's my man said. You know on their team.
No on their team. That's how crazy it is.
They made all the pickups and you still don't care. That's how I feel too. Like, bro, this is Suns. I don't care. George Kirby said, "I am George Kirby, but please refer to me as I got you, Mike Douglas, who helps their team more. Ring is." I guess you helping the team, Mike Douglas. If that's what you're saying.
I guess.
Varun says Kai Soto, 7'3", 232 pounds, Summer League, Orlando Magic. That was Johnny B's boy.
I don't know. I thought he was on our summer league team. I guess. Not summer league, G League team. I guess, but I guess not. You say he in Orlando.
Varun said, "Here's a sleeper, Walter Tevez, 7'3", 275 pounds, EuroLeague." See, if I get the thing is with me, Varun, is that if we're gonna go get a center, I don't want to. I don't want an experiment. If that's the case, I might as well just do work with
Lively.
Lively.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
You
want
want a legit starting center.
a legit NBA starting center that I know for sure. Mike Douglas says, "Who helps their team more, Tingus Pingus or Batman Grant Williams?" Grant Williams.
I really can't wait to see what Boston do.
You want to see Boston fail? You funny.
No, I just want to see because they lost two of their defensive pillars in Grant Williams and Marcus Smart. I just really want to see how that affects them.
You want to see him fail. Div says, please read this. Raccoon, well, Ruthless Raccoon. You do know we Mavs fans have a new term for Game 7 choke jaws, right? It's called the Booker Game 7 special. Okay. If you don't know, now he know. Nancy says, no biggie. I really hope.
Here the damn book of specials right here.
Oh, man, let me take that out of the screen. Huh?
Ooh, them specials. Ooh.
What is that, Velvet?
What it looking like?
Nancy says, I really hope we don't see the starting lineup that has Max and DP in it. Otherwise, what was the point of making all the moves we did in the offseason and also not making the playoffs? Plus,
that's a good point, man, Nancy.
There will be no way that Luke and Kyrie will be okay with not making the playoffs again. We don't have time to play around this year. All the West teams got better this offseason.
That's a good point. Like, what's the point of making all these moves? We're going to continue to have those two guys in the key position. That's a good point.
My man said our superstar quit on us. You talking about Joel Embiid in the playoffs? I've never seen Luka quit on us. What is he talking about? My guy Mike Douglas says also Omax looks legit. What are your expectations for this year and for his future potential? I see an OG Anunoby with a better handle. I think he'll be better than OG. That's my hot take for you. I think he's gonna be better than OG Anunoby. We're not gonna be sitting here wondering is one first round pick enough for him and all that stuff. We're gonna think, yeah, they gotta give us first round picks for this dude. Mike Douglas also says if Derek Lively gets his screens right, the defense and rebounding he offers his rookie season offers so much more than Powell can offer. I like all them offers.
No lies.
Gina Kim said I was talking about a tweet I saw today. I got you, Gina Kim. Somebody made you mad. Stay off of Twitter. They can do their time. Matthew says Trae Young did an interview today, and he said that he is not far off from Luka. What do you guys think? He's been saying that his whole career, man. He's still saying Luka's name. How many times has Luka said Trae Young's name? No shout out to
that one time.
Oh, okay. No disrespect to Atlanta. Y'all know they fam over here, but he's gonna say that his whole career, man, because people are gonna be asking him. He said he's not far off. I thought he's better than Luka back when he was on ESPN and all that. Richard says Hayes isn't bad. Plus Wiseman and Stewart, even though they don't think he could be traded for THJ and Maxey. Would you add the first to get it done? Just asking. Ooh, it's still a project, Richard, for me. I know you want the younger guys and all, but I don't want to give up that first for a project. I'm gonna be mad if they don't work out. I trust in Wiseman and all still, but that's scary.
Once again, if you're gonna go that route, just stick with starting Lively or whatever. We're gonna do that.
Chico said, "Man, is that velvet? Then what you cut the grass?" So I said, Chico. Said velvet.
What you put on, man, to walk to your mailbox and check for mail.
Sheesh.
Just put these on real quick, man. Go run real quick.
Oh shoot!
Put some gas in my car.
Varoom said Dante Exum equals Danny Manning, Tracy Murray, Omax equal okay, Omax equals Jamal Mashburn.
Man, if Omax Jamal Mashburn, man, listen.
Mashburn can stop getting hurt, right?
Yeah. Healthy Mashburn.
He was a consistent all-star and all that, yeah.
He was a problem, boy.
Varoom says Grant Williams equals Derek Coleman, Chris Weatherspoon, Sir Charles Barkley, and then all the emojis. Okay. Man. I mean, I don't know.
Mad at Derek Coleman.
Geez, yeah, Derek Coleman was that dude.
I ain't mad at that. If he's saying he Derek Coleman, let's go get this right.
Matt said need to be good like everybody else to get that top 4. Yeah, I trust in Luka and all. Like I really think part of the equation that we just don't realize because we haven't seen it before is the Luka Doncic effect. Like we don't even know what's going to happen because we haven't seen him. Gina Kim said, "Do I have to remind these bums? Devin Booker averaged 12 points, 8 assists, and 1 rebound in one game in the 2023 Western Conference semifinals."
Um, can you remind us what his numbers were in the closeout games, Virginia? In the last 3 closeout games?
You might want to stay away from those. They may be closer to White House. Div
Oh man,
says, ruthless raccoon, Luca quit on the team. Bruh, you watched KD play defense last postseason against Joker. By game 6, he was watching them score buckets, waiting for the ball to come under the basket. You said their teammates was they were all putting their teammate under the bus, Aiden. That's what you said. That's what you said, did. Okay, I think that's what they were doing. Gina Kim said Luka Doncic in
there it is.
elimination games 39, 9 and 9, 46, 7 and 14, 33, 11 and 8, 35, 10 and 4. His 38.3 points per game is the highest in NBA history. Goodbye.
Mic drop.
Matthew says you skipped my paragraph. What? Y'all be saying I be skipping stuff, and I'm like, what did I miss? Okay, I see you, Matthew, right here. He said the reason we need this center trade is because everybody in the West is good. Denver, Suns, Lakers, Clippers, Kings, Memphis, Pelicans, Thunders, Warriors. We need this upgrade badly, guys.
Oh no, we know, man. We've been saying it.
Yeah, we need to upgrade, but I'm still not really that scared. I wasn't scared last year. We just decided to go a different route when we ended and just quit it. I just felt like just go in there and let's see what's gonna happen. But we'll see. We got Luka. That's how I always feel. Mike Douglas says Monster Omash. Do people think Omax will be able to pour in buckets like Monster Mash could? I don't know.
I wish. I don't know if he'll do that, but
Yeah, Mashburn was a bucket getter.
yeah, he was a bucket.
Mashburn, one of them dudes where he got injured, where you be knowing his name even more around if he didn't get injured. Not saying he'd be one of the greatest players ever, but he'd be a perennial all-star, Damian Lillard type dude and all, where you like, this dude was a beast. But because he kept getting hurt, you didn't.
Yeah, math was a problem, man.
Yeah. Varun says, Gomer Powell. I guess I can't see the emoji.
Cupcakes.
Okay, cupcake. Oh man.
Oh, you can't see the emojis?
I can't see the emojis, no.
Oh, yeah, three little cupcakes.
Nancy says, I really think if we see DP in the starting lineup or opening night, we will see Rowan here crying. When do you do your show for We Talk Mavs? Yeah, it's gonna probably be around the same time after that first game, Nancy.
Nancy, you want to see a grown man cry? Come on here. If the White House start. Man.
When they drop the schedule?
I don't know. That's a good question. September, I guess.
September, okay.
What's this? July.
Yeah, Mike Douglas says, didn't Booker cry after 2022 playoff embarrassment? Luka actually had him give his binky and tuck him in the bed. Gee. I said the binky. Wow. Jada Kim said they should come to the conclusion that they have a team full of chokers and injury-prone players. No winning basketball over there. Yeah, you got comedians roasting y'all and all now, man.
Man, they better win.
They ain't even taking y'all serious. Some guy said, who was it? It might have been Andy Hoops I saw. Somebody, may not even been him, was saying that KD ain't going to win. He set himself up basically in a situation where no matter what happened, his legacy is basically set. So, like, even if he wins with the Suns, nobody's probably going to move him anywhere. If he loses with the Suns, they're going to make fun of him, right? Like, I think he's set. He made his move.
Yeah, that Brooklyn stint kind of.
It did it. It was done.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, yeah.
So he's not. Is he better than Dirk? I'm just asking you. I'm just saying. They used to say that. They used to say KD with no athleticism was just Dirk, and I felt that was disrespectful.
He top 10.
Who, KD? Hell no, KD ain't top 10.
All right.
I don't even know if KD top 20. Would you? Let me ask you this: would you take KD over Charles Barkley?
Nope.
I wouldn't either. That's when the people going not know that because they're gonna be like Charles Barkley, this and this. You put Charles Barkley against KD.
Yeah, they go back to the ring or whatever. But
yep, just leading the team and all that. I'm choosing Charles Barkley, bro. Like, that's how I feel. Charles Barkley would have won the championship when they Golden State Warriors as well.
Yeah, he definitely would have.
Matt says, I didn't miss anybody. Just making sure, right? Oh, no. Hold on.
I think you missed the question he had.
I did miss you. Yep. I keep missing you, Matt. My fault. I'm doing it on purpose. He says, greatest Mavs show on the planet. Will you guys be doing post-game shows for every game in the season? Yes, that's our goal, Matt.
That's what we always do.
He also says, last season the streams were so down and negative. Just need to be more positive and get that stream hyped again. Yeah, I'm hoping it's like 2 years ago again.
Hey, the only way that's going to be, Matt, the Mavs got to come with it.
Yeah.
Another season like they had last year, it's going to be real hard to be positive.
GT, yeah, last year was one of the worst Mavs seasons ever. I told y'all that. That was one of my least favorite times being a Mavs fan.
I hated doing shows after them games.
Yeah, that was even when we won, man. It just wasn't fun.
Yeah.
G2 says, I'm not worried about our centers. I'm not happy, but I'm not worried. None of the teams scare me, not even Denver. This decade, any team for a dynasty is up for grabs. Yeah, that's right. Same thing, G2. We got to be. I'm hoping we that team, man. It still ain't there yet. Somebody going to be the team of the decade. I'm hoping it's the Mavs. We got Mike Douglas again saying Mash Brown was an absolute stud for the Hornets, but a team starting P.J. Brown and David Wesley isn't going to do much. Yeah, between him and Baron Davis getting hurt, man. After he came back, then B. Diddy started getting hurt.
D said Jamal McGlory.
Jamal McGlory, man, made the
All-Star.
Made the All-Star game, man. Yeah, B. Diddy.
He used to do that little shimmy, a little bounce after he made that shot.
Man, I'm telling you, Baron Davis is my dude, man. Baron Davis, he might not have been efficient. B. Diddy was a dude that can get you a bucket though and do some wild stuff, and he was going to go to the rim, dunk on a guy's head at the point guard position.
You said Jermaine O'Neal.
Jermaine O'Neal. You said AK-47.
Oh yeah.
LMAO says, honestly speaking, Luka looking good, and the team is better than it was. I'm excited for the season. Let's go Mavs. Yep, same here. Dave says, okay, Raul King, legit question. If what Suns did doesn't work, how bad are the Suns when it comes to trades? With those huge contracts and being an apron, they would have to do one for one. That's Div. I've been saying to Raul, or asking him the same questions. He said he don't know. If they get to that, if they don't win a championship, and they keep all them guys on that team after this year, they cannot trade they cannot trade their guy unless they get a superstar back. But who's going to take your guy if you don't want him and give up their superstar? And you have no picks to give to your guys that have them give up. So what do you do?
That's why you heard me say, says it many times, with the moves they made this offseason, the Suns have to. Not probably, or they could, or just make this past second round. I'll let no. The Suns literally are the only team in the league right now that they have to win a championship this year. Not just go to the finals, not just get to the West Conference Finals, none of that. No, they have to. They have to win a championship with this roster they got.
You said the new fireable offense. They the new Minnesota this year. As far as somebody might get fired if something don't work out, they got to get fired.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was James Jones, I'd walk away.
Bro, that new owner with all that money, he going too wild. Like he's not playing it the right way. But I mean, they picked up some good pieces.
You see that thing I sent you a while back talking about the new owner syndrome? And I told you this when Minnesota made those moves. I said it is something about these new owners. They got to make that splashy move.
Yeah, bro.
They do it every single time. I hark back to when we signed Dennis Rodman for the Mavericks. Why did Mark Cuban talked about that? He did that to put butts in the seats.
But it's
like that's what these new owners do. Like right or wrong or whatever, that's what they do.
James Jones was getting a reputation though as being one of the best GMs in the league though.
Yeah.
It's like he still worked his butt off though to make the team is what it is right now. But like for the owner to get all those players for those contracts to be like, and they like long contracts too. Like, it's like this is whew. We'll see. Gina Kim says, I hope Joker and Luka don't fight over Booker, but I'm sure Joker doesn't mind sharing him. Giannis is definitely the uncle, though. How y'all getting owned by European players every year? That is true. Every year.
Yeah, y'all know Ruthless Raccoon is not a Suns fan. He's actually he's actually a 76er fan. So if y'all want to attack a team, attack the 76ers.
Yeah, he a Booker and Wilson. He both of them, though. Knight says KD is definitely top 10. Absolutely not, Knight. I'm sorry. There's no way. Top 10. He's not better than MJ, LeBron, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Kareem. He's not better than Wilt. Not better than Shaq. Hakeem. Not better than Kobe. Not better than Tim Duncan. That's 10 already right
That's
there.
10 right there.
It's 10 right there, right? Like,
Yeah.
He's not better than Steph Curry. We can keep going, right? Like, he's not better than Dirk. I done told you that. He's not, bruh. Maybe around that KG era. That point, as far as who I think better, he's not better than Dwayne Wade. I'm sorry, bro. Like, no, he's not. That whole bull crap of him scoring and he the greatest scorer ever. No, he's not. He's not. How is he a better scorer than Michael Jordan? In what way? Because he has a higher 3-point percentage. Jordan has a higher field goal percentage overall. Okay, I don't get it. And scores more points in a harder league when it was harder to score.
And defends.
And defends as well. Mike Douglas says this bozo clown rat concert said Book is more skilled than MJ. The level of delusion is unhealthy.
Yeah, I know he trolling y'all, right?
Yeah, he trolling. He trolling heavy. Vroom said bring in Jamal Crawford and Jordan Clarkson.
Boy, Jamal Crawford is 86 years old now.
Yeah, and Jordan Clarkson is.
And did Jordan Clarkson just get a contract extension?
Yeah, I'm hoping Hardy can get the Jordan Clarkson at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to.
Div says, so when you do your paid versions, do you let Hutch and the guys on the mic, and is your YouTube program you use to do this or something else? Yeah, it's just like this, Div. We just have a group, everybody jump on and just start talking. It's basically their show. You get to run the show.
Yeah, Larry be on there
All the time.
spewing that nonsense.
Steve says, as Charles Barkley said, KD not a bus driver. And Mike said Barkley not a sniper. You got to be a sniper to be better than somebody. Bro, Giannis might be better. Giannis is better than KD. Let's call it what it is, bro. And
when I brought that up like 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's not a sniper. Like Giannis better than him. So you don't got to be a sniper. Shaq's better than KD. He's not a sniper.
Yeah, Shaq better than KD. He's not no sniper.
You don't have to be a sniper. Like Charles Barkley, I knew what Charles Barkley was going to do. If Zion, like the whole Zion little train and all, that's Charles Barkley. That was Charles Barkley. He just had Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan stopped a lot of guys from being superb. If Michael Jordan exists, Karl Malone would be one of the greatest players of all time. Like, it's
like you mean he'd be a champion because he's one of the greatest players of all time.
Bro, no, I mean one of the greatest, like probably a top 10 player. If Michael Jordan didn't exist, Karl Malone would have had at least 2 championships. Would have had a bunch of scoring titles because there was a whole bunch of times he came number 2 to Michael Jordan. And he got none so far for his career. His MVPs, like he'd have been a beast as far as his whole legacy if it wasn't Michael Jordan. Mike Douglas also says Omax is better than OG. Could he actually reach a Pippen level or anything close? That's what I'm saying.
Everybody comparing him to Pippen.
He in that same mold is what I'm saying, y'all. That same. You got to see how far he can get. Gina Kim said, I wonder who's next. Second round exit Embiid. Get out of here. That's how the Suns get their butt kicks in the first place, talking trash but couldn't back it up. No one's scared of y'all little super team. They can talk to me when they get their little gold tag in the back of their jersey. Gina Kim, you know that little gold. I wish I had my jersey up here so I can show you the gold tag in the back of the jersey. When they get one of those, then we'll talk. Mike Douglas also says, and yeah, growing up in Charlotte, B. Diddy was my favorite player along with Allen Iverson and Dirty Dirt. Yeah, B. Diddy was that dude, man. I just hate when he put us out. Some of my favorite players always beat us, though. B. Diddy, Dwayne Wade was my dude. I like Dwayne Wade before I like LeBron. As far as he's my favorite.
Wade jersey.
Wade was my dude, man, until he 06.
I started wearing it at the 06.
06, bro. 06 was like, man, I can't even like you no more, Dwayne Wade. That's how I felt. Like, nah, bro. Come on, Dwayne Wade. That's how
I ain't gonna lie, though. I did wear it when I went to Miami, though.
Oh, man, you're a dirty dude. You're a dirty dude, right? You should have told him right in the shoulder.
Yeah, I wore it on the beach and everything. Like, yeah, I got this Lee Wade jersey on, man. And my boys are killing me. What you doing with that jersey on, bro? Listen, man, let me explain, man.
They should have took pictures of you, bro. They'd have put you up on the Twitter all day now. Like, man.
You was a Heat fan?
Man, huh? Yep.
Oh, I knew it.
Man said all his Mavs fans should watch Luka in the FIBA World Cup. Love watching him play for his home country. If Luka wasn't playing for Slovenia, his teammates would be random basketball players. You tell him right. You said the NBA as well? Before this year? Varum says Dallas Mavs need center simply named Will Chamberlain 2.0. Wemby 7'5" versus Mavs center. Jared Allen necessary. We'll see. I think Omax gonna be Omax and Lively gonna do well against Wemby. Omax for when he want to be outside the paint, and Lively for when he want to be in there.
Just get physical with him.
Yep, stay up in him. Matthew says Slovenian team gets a lot of viewers and coverage during big tournaments because of their global superstar. Yep. I remember when they was playing the Olympics, I was up in the middle of the night watching the games.
Yeah, that's why I all the Lucas games.
Dave says a good GM and owner would have done what Denver did, stay patient and wait for the correct trades that get you over. He said instead they got another star. But choking makes you want to get KD, who is known as clutch. Yeah. Nancy says, I think we have a lot of exciting players this year, and the cherry on the cake, these new young rookies look exciting too. I think it will be fun to watch. I agree. You good over there, bro? No, you like you might be.
Yeah,
it's up. Someone down the wrong pipe.
And beating over here, man.
Div said instead. Oh no, he said the same. I'm sorry, I read that already. Div. He said Booker never choked. Come on, Ruthless funny. Y'all gonna keep going back and forth. He trolling. Steve said the Suns own them playing 2K in real life. Yep.
Yeah.
This man opening packs of cards every day.
When I was a kid, man, you play NBA Live. You just trade all the good players on your team or whatever when you play a season.
Fantasy draft.
You blowing everybody up by 100.
Said fantasy draft.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jenny Kim said all Luka needed was solid role players. Booker had CPO. Now Kevin Durant still couldn't make it out. They used those 70 points like Sixers fans use 50-point games on Joker uses. Bruh, 70 points. D-Book still used that. I wouldn't even talk about that 70-point game until I won a championship. Mo, what up? He says Luka is Devin Booker's father. Yes. Yeah, I know Devin Booker mulatto, so Luka might be younger than him. I don't know how I'd have it. Some type of like
what is it gonna be like?
What is it?
Don't be a menace.
Don't be a menace. Not don't be a menace. What is it?
Yeah, don't be a menace. Why drinking?
It is by drinking juice in the hood. Yeah, where his dad was older than him. Like, can you tuck me in to sleep? Read me a bedtime story.
Son older than the dad.
Yeah. You never use her. I ain't gonna say that part. That might get me a demonetized, but that's my part of the movie that I love it. Gina Kim says Embiid is definitely a choker. You can't rely on him ever. And fans can't use the but if he wasn't injured card because that's the problem. Dude is always hurt. Tell him to stay off the ground then. Yeah. It seems like every time they need him, he hurt. I was going to playoff run saying, man, I'm hurt. And
I don't know. I just feel like Embiid played for that MVP. Like once he got that, he was good.
Because I think his body is failing him, bro. That's what happens when your body failing. You want to hurry up and get your like trophies and all, right?
Hey, you would think you'd go all out, man, and get your ring so that way you had it on your.
I think he's trying to.
Resume.
I think he's trying to. I think he just can't do it. He get hurt by the time the season ends.
No, this year he just gave up.
Didn't he come? Wasn't he hurt this season? I thought something was wrong.
I
thought James Harden was killing that first because Embiid was hurt.
Well, James Harden was. I think he had like 2 good games or whatever in that last series. But yeah, because matter of fact, Joel Embiid's numbers dropped across the board.
That's what I thought. He was hurt though. He didn't come into it like something was wrong.
No, he just.
Damn, I thought something was wrong with James Harden going off and Joel Embiid had came in. Something was injured. I thought.
No, not this year. He just didn't. That's why folks been killing him.
Yeah, Richard says if Jordan wanted to shoot threes, he would have. Yeah, if he wanted to, he would have. And the year they moved the line up, he shot 40%. Varun said the record book Wilt Chamberlain versus the GOAT. Earl Manny GOAT. Oh man, my eyes burning from this damn light. Bro got me over here choking. I'm Joel Embiid.
Over Joel Embiid, huh?
Yeah, Joel Embiid. Come on, Rufus, man, you got to stop. Jenna Kim says they have a super team. We have Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah, again, people, huh? You know, old Kyrie, huh?
Don't leave Kyrie out there like that. Varun said honorable mention Omax equals Stacey Ogman.
The plastic man.
I take that too.
Gosh. You hear me saying? You hear me arguing?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said ceiling is so high because we're comparing him to all these type of guys. If that's being compared already, to me the ceiling must be ridiculous of what he can be. Ray said Luka being compared to MJ and Bird, while Omax starting to be compared to Pippen. We do multiple chips. Let's see. Be all praying.
I mean, I like everybody on the high note. I just don't want people to kill him if he have a couple bad games, man. That's all.
But I feel like he's not gonna have as many bad games because even his bad games gonna look good.
Cause he doing everything else.
He's doing everything else. Yep, he gonna have games, but he score like 5 points. But you like, man, he took him out the game completely. Mike Douglas also says Raccoon thinks Booker 70 makes him better than Jordan. And yeah, if Luka wins 4 championships with Omax starting and playing defense at all defense level, I can see a Pippen comparison bring valid, yeah, or being valid. See, Dave says Booker and Suns remind me of Green when Kai and LeBron beat them. They knew time to beg for more superstars on the team to beat those guys, and without KD, Golden State loses to LeBron. Yeah, but without if KD didn't go to the Warriors,
yeah,
a lot of people might be saying LeBron James is the greatest player of all time at this point. I really believe that. They really Golden State got the first one because of Kyrie not being there. Like,
yeah,
that was LeBron got screwed out of those ones. Like, it was like somebody said from the heavens, said LeBron, no, man, like they gonna get the benefit of the doubt over you. Steve says if Josh Green isn't traded before the season starts, do y'all think he will lose trade value if he struggles? This is a big season for him. I mean, not as much because he's so young, but it still is a big season though. You're right, Steve. He has to do something. But I don't think he can trade before the season, though. Ruthless says Bill, Booker, and KD are going to baptize y'all. Just wait. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. We ain't afraid of them. We almost beat them last year and we were supposedly struggling, right? At the end of the season. Dave says, to be honest, I see Harden as a better career than Devin Booker, in all honesty. Harden and Houston did ish that Booker can only imagine and went against way better team in Golden State with CPO. The only pushback I give you, Div, is that Harden basically at the end of his career and Booker still got a chance to beat somebody. The way it's looking, though, like he's never going to be that guy that's going to get that credit as that main guy winning the championship on his own. Even if he did it on this team, it wouldn't be seen as like, oh, my God, Devin Booker did something James Harden couldn't do. But, I mean, he got time. We'll see. But right now, yeah, James Harden is definitely higher on the totem pole than Devin Booker. That's easy. George Kirby says, don't be a menace drinking juice in the South Central with the Wayne brothers. Been a while since I thought of that movie. Yeah. Mike Douglas, I'm sorry. Gina Kim said, it doesn't help when you have top 10 choker Harden on your team, too. Harden always has 1 or 2 games where he is good and then is nowhere to be found. Tough. Yep. LMAO saying, speaking of injuries, did LeBron ever get that much-needed surgery? I don't know, but I do.
Sure.
I know LeBron
needed surgery.
He probably 1 surgery away from retiring, though. Varum says, imagine all those seconds and third chances, chance opportunities for Luka and Kyrie with Omax Lively the second in the world of Mr. Wonka. It's pure imagination. Hey, shout out to Gene. Rest in peace.
Timothy Chalamet.
Rest in peace, Gene. Nancy says Joel got hurt in the Brooklyn game. I was watching the game. People were saying before he got hurt, what is he still doing in that game? They were up 3-0. Then he was out the next 2 games. Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. He got hurt.
I'm going to say, because even I think before that, he still wasn't playing well because I think he only averaged like 18 points in the playoffs this year.
George says, Mike Douglas says Plastic Man Augment or Bruce Bowen might be the best wing defenders ever, but Omax appears to have more potential than both. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
You just said Scottie Pippen and all that. Like,
I'm about to say, I don't know about Bruce Bowen. I mean, he was a good defender, but
but
putting him at one of the greatest of all time.
He ain't Scottie though, man.
I mean, probably the closest to him out of them two was definitely Augment. You know
what's wild? When Bruce Bowen was in the league, he had more all defensive, like all what's the thing? Defensive player of the year votes than anybody in the league when he was playing, and he never won one because he would always come in second place like every year, no matter who was on there. He says at least on offense he does. I feel you. I think he does on defense too. He can be better than them. Matthew says, I feel like all these Mavs fans are hyping up Lively and Omax more than Luka his rookie year. It's like we expect them to be great when they first start. Don't expect them to get quality stats. Yeah.
And too, Matthews, because we didn't see Luka in summer league. We
Yeah,
saw
he
these
didn't
two in
play.
summer league. Yeah,
Mhm.
Luka didn't play.
Ruthless also says, didn't y'all go from 4th seed to 12th seed in the span of a week? Didn't
Yeah,
y'all?
one. That's because we were all the whole entire West was jumbled up. It was like a game and a half between like the 3rd seed and the 12th seed. So if you lose one game, you pretty much all the way down to the 10th seed or something like that. So yeah.
Didn't Devin Booker put up 70 points with a sign when they lost by a lot? Potato says maybe hot take to some, but I can see Omax's floor like an Aaron Gordon, impactful on defense and create on offense if needed. Yeah, his floor I think is pretty high. Potato, that's what I've been saying. His floor is like a Josh Green last year. That's what I feel. Gina Kim said, I wouldn't say KD is a choker, but let's be honest. If Clay didn't get hurt, they probably would have still won without him. They already did when he was hurt. I mean, I wouldn't.
She
I
not
think that I
right.
wouldn't say a choker, but he.
Well, not about not about the K thing, but she right about the Clay thing.
Yeah, Clay, they would have won if they had Clay still. Clay was about to go. Clay game 6. Clay was off. Was going in until
And
they.
Clay wasn't the same Clay the last year when they won it, and he still
Yeah,
won. So
but
yeah,
I think, bro, is KD a choker though?
I won't say he's a choker,
He
but
got a
can he
lot of
carry
examples
like
of
a lot of them
choking.
guys you just started naming off?
He got a lot of. He got a lot of examples of choking too, though.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you on it, but
When has he ever came through other than Golden? So my thing, I go back to it. Would you, if we erase Golden State off the resume, would you have easily said he a choker? If I'd have asked you this question without Golden State, would you have said he a choker? Yeah, you would have. So that's why I'm like, is he really a choker? Hey, I'm not gonna say I'm leaving the Gina Kim in the glow yard.
you
But
said down. You said it was up 3-1 and lost it.
3-1, bro. 3-1. Like he really went to Golden State to kind of erase that. Varoom says Derek Jerome Lively the second, 7'1", 230. Olivia Maxence Prosper, 6'8", 230. Dante Exum, 6'5", 214. Yep. 6'8", 230, bro. Gee. Steve says, bro, hold up. He said 6'8", 230. I'm just reading that again. We said Josh Green 6'7", 200, being happy for that. This dude 6'8", 230.
That's what I said. He playing that 4.
You said Kawhi Leonard? Steve says, do y'all think there's an outside chance Omax starts if Luka push for it? I don't think Luka would push for it off the bat, like let the guy go. But if it gets to a point where Omax is playing better than people, like they better play him, like you got to play your best players. Just play your best players. Mike Douglas also says if KD, Harden, Westbrook, and Ibaka stay together on the Thunder instead of breaking up, would they have won any chips? No. That's the reason they broke up. Nope, I don't think they would have. It wouldn't have worked. Their games don't work together. And it's like Ryan Davis said, KD said offense wins championships. The year before he went to the Golden State Warriors, KD was the lead scorer in the league. And the year after he left, Russell Westbrook was the leading scorer in the league. We all know what James Harden did. So, Div says, imagine Lakers fail miserably. We win the chip. Does LeBron want to join Kyle and Luka? I mean, at that point, man, it's like LeBron's just getting older, man. Like, this was a good summer to see if LeBron was going to try to do something. At that point, it's like, I'm just going to get tired of the LeBron fiasco or whatever. Mike Douglas says, did y'all hear about this guy who came out saying he has proof LeBron was juicing to Miami? I heard that years ago. Mike Douglas about him doing the P's over there and all, and the LBJ or LJ being on the initials and all that. Varun says, don't sleep on Blank Man movie. Oh, I'm not. I love Blank Man.
Oh, no, we ain't sleeping on that.
Johnny, what is it? Johnny 5, J5.
J5.
George Curry, I'm getting mixed up with was it Johnny 5 off of
yeah, Johnny 5. Short Circuit.
Short Circuit, yep. Mike Douglas also says hyping up Lively and Omax more. I watched Luka play in Europe. I was calling him a future Hall of Fame before the Mavs even drafted him. I was so thrilled we were able to draft him. I feel you. That's what's up, Mike Douglas. You're real when I say I might look more at your opinions on the new guys. Jenna Kim said Ruthless is just talking. When people mention their top 5 now, Luka is always there. Paul George literally took him as a PG on his podcast. Mikkel said Luka has a deeper bag than KD. Facts. Yeah, I don't think anybody ever called Booker a top 5 player.
They didn't call him a top 5 player, but he's gonna be top 5. Those are top 5. Look at them. Whew.
Can you run that back?
Translucent bottom on them joints, boy.
Can you run it back again?
Hold on, man.
I need to see one more time.
So everybody can look at it real quick.
Woo.
Yes.
Y'all gonna leave that guy alone, man. He gonna get you. Div says KD isn't a choker, but he isn't a guy who can do everything with double teams like Booker. They like each other because they have the same issues. They are not thinkers of the game, just shooters. I mean, but
Jesus,
isn't Booker a choker though?
Shots.
I'm just saying, in each situation, ain't Booker been a choker? Like, in what situation have they needed him to come through and he came through for him?
you said Booker be doing this.
Somebody need a little water. Yep, but somebody need a little water. Mike Douglas also says, and for DL2, Tyson Chandler came into the league as a small forward. That slowed his development. Just having Lively in the right spot already will help him develop quicker. I agree. Div says, looking at them weights remind me of Luka coming in 6'7", 260.
Jesus,
my butt off and still dropping 30 pieces.
yeah, man, we about to get bubble Luka now, man.
Yeah. Gina Kim said, I wouldn't say KD is a choker, but there can be some arguments. To me, he can hoop anywhere, but can teams really rely on him? This year, he didn't score well against Denver in the elimination game. I tell y'all, man, it's so disrespectful, so I don't like saying it, but he's the ultimate, like the most ultimate, ridiculous, like, I don't want to say role player, but it is like that's why he can fit anywhere, because he's the best role player you could ever get. And that's why Golden State got him. They just put him in place because they said, hey, bro, play a role. And he said, okay, I got you. I'm going to go do it.
It's funny you said that, because Young Mustard said that same thing.
I've been saying it for a while, man. Like, he's the ultimate, like, he's a superstar role player. That if it makes sense, like, that's what he is. He shouldn't be the guy that everything is relied upon.
When he said that on his show, I was like, dang, King been saying that.
That's what he is. We need to get Mustard on the show.
Hey, he broke it down too. I was like, ooh, okay. I said that's what King been saying.
But Mike Douglas also says Lively has a 7'7" wingspan and Omax has a 7-foot wingspan. That kind of length is intimidating. Yeah. Oh, yes. Vroom says Lively the second, 7'1", 230 now in 1 year. Olivia Maxence Prosper 6'8", 230 now in a year. Exactly. Like, oof. He said Paul George on the drugs. Ruthless funny. Gina said, and he said that his shots were just not falling. So was it defense or he just had a bad night? Like Lowe was saying on space rim protection. Man, KD just be trolling now too, though, y'all. Like KD literally said when Threads came out, I'm on Threads now on my burner account and all that stuff. Come see me and all. Like he just having fun. I think KD understands where he is now. He got championships. So at the end of the day, he can't be Charles Barkley now. They can't say you didn't win any. So he's good. Ray says the shoe don't even have a logo. It got it on the tag. It got book 1 in big bold letters and all.
One.
It's just a book 1 and like gold on the top. Yeah, they could have gave Kyrie back his for that. Steve says, now we see why Dallas couldn't move Seawood at the trade deadline, even with his expiring contract. Dallas should make things right and bring him back. I wish, Steve, but I just don't feel like it's going to work right if they do. See, Jenna Kim also says Booker is definitely a choker. Just show his playoff stats in the elimination game, and there's your argument. I can't argue against it. Mike Douglas says Luka and MJ different games, but I see two similarities. I haven't seen since MJ the clutch gene and the will to win. He is 24 and MJ won his first at 28 years old. Give Luka 4 years and we're going to see. Yeah, I told you, Mike Douglas. I think Luka's going to be the greatest offensive player ever. That's including MJ. Now, I don't know if his defense going to get to a level of getting him there as far as the level. MJ was a dumb defender. But, yeah, I think Luka's going to be the greatest offensive player ever, just based off his just per numbers all around. and what he can do. He's going to compete with MJ in the scoring department and still do more in the assist all than MJ did. That's what I feel. But it's different eras, and they do different things as well. That's what you got to bring up too. Ray says Omax wingspan is 7'1". Get it right. Give him his inch. Jana Kim said, I saw a video talking about top 10 chokers, and number 1 was Karl Malone. Thoughts? Also didn't have Westbrook, which I feel like he could have been in there. I don't know if Westbrook a choker. I do feel like Karl Malone doesn't deliver on Sundays, though. Your boy Scottie Pippen told him that.
Man. That's the famous mailman don't work on.
Man.
Yeah, don't deliver on Sundays.
Deliver on Sundays, man. Missing them free throws. People missing the free throws, man. Always free throws.
And Jordan turned around and ripped them in game 6 of the finals in 97. I'm sorry, 98.
Yep.
Yeah.
Took it down, hit the shot. Ray said it means he doesn't have trademark, so he is not marketable.
Jeez. Hold on, Ray. I can't just let you make it on that one, my guy.
Ray
today, man. I see you.
Ray is going in. Mike Douglas says, this raccoon bozo said Booker is more skilled than MJ. I compare Luka's clutch and will to MJ's, and he seriously told me to never compare Luka to MJ. What's wrong with this bozo? I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with saying don't compare Luka to MJ, but when he compared Book to MJ, that's when it makes a difference.
We told him to start comparing him to Kobe. So he definitely should be compared to Jordan.
Varun says, this may be blasphemy. In a crunch time game on the line, Jordan can be subbed out for Kobe or Tracy McGrady. So Kobe is clutch. Kobe to me is the most he's the best difficult shot maker ever. Like even past Michael Jordan. Like I feel like the crazy shots Kobe can make is on a different level. Jordan just dumb efficient in any way at any spot where he want to go and just can make it. And I don't think Tracy McGrady that clutch though. Like, I mean, Tracy McGrady was great and all, but Tracy McGrady couldn't win a playoff series. He was up 3-1 against Detroit and all that stuff. So,
I think they also bring up that game he had against the Spurs in the regular season when he scored the
that's
team.
I mean, I saw Dirk put up 51 against him too, though,
and
win that game. So, I'm not saying T-Mac couldn't make clutch buckets, but I wouldn't call him like. He's not in my category of clutch. I would pick Dame over T-Mac. For his clutch, not just scoring and playing. I'd pick T-Mac over Dame if I'm choosing a player first. But as far as clutch, I'm choosing Dame. Ray said he should have borrowed Kardashian's logo. Y'all tripping over there, man. Shout out to Ruthless though for joining the chat, though. We appreciate you, Ruthless. Matthew says it's funny because every year the NBA reporters and analysts say Luka is like a top 4 to 7 player. Then they watch him play every season, and then there's like he's the best. Yeah, I mean every year he makes first team All NBA, don't he? He got to be a top 5 player for that. It's the 5 best players allegedly. Well, from here on out it will be, right? So if he makes it,
he's been top 5 in the last 4 years.
So if he makes it this year from here on out, because it's no longer it's positionless now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from here on out, if he makes the All NBA first team, he's one of the top 5 players in the league, right? There's no question no more. It's the 5 on the first team is the 5 best players in the NBA. Dave said, I got to say, I'm the biggest Luka fan ever, but guys, no way Luka gets the MJ level ever. MJ was a different man. Offense, defense, it didn't matter. He would take you on. Ask Mutombo. I'm not disagreeing with you, Dave. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he can on the defensive level, but Luka's offensive game is a different beast, man. Like Luka last year put up 32 on 50% with all that he was told to do. Like,
asked to do.
Yeah, like that's dumb. Mike Douglas also said CP3 is the GOAT at choking.
Oh man,
notification of Obama and that glizzy. Oh man, I'm tripping in here. Gina Kim said,
get the rest of these real quick.
All right, Gina Kim said from 10 to 1, it was Melo, CP3, CP, Embiid, David Robinson, Ewan Weber, Wilt, DeMar, Harden, Call. I mean, that's a choker list right there on the low.
Dave Robinson the choker?
Yeah, bro. Dave Robinson couldn't get it. Dave Robinson was that dude. So David Robinson kind of
that game against Hakeem in 90.
Yeah, like a game he would lose. He would lose against Charles Barkley and them. Like he stayed losing in the playoffs when he was supposed to go further. The only reason that he made his career up is because of Tim Duncan. Or he'd have been a failure. Yeah, like that dude was an MVP, defensive player of the year type dude and all that. Like he was a beast. And couldn't get it done in the playoffs though. Would start his numbers would go down in the playoffs. It is what it is. But Wilt, the only one that got a championship on that list, right?
David got one too. You got two.
Oh well, as the guy I meant, yes. David got two with Tim Duncan. What's his name? Mike Douglas. I keep getting confused. Sorry, I wanted to call him George Call for some reason. It's all about still Raccoon again. Really thinks Book is more skilled than Luka. I guess he does. He got his right to have that. Varoom says a forgotten warrior amongst goats of b-ball conversation. Arvydas Sabonis.
Man, we ain't forgot.
We didn't. Sabonis wasn't DeMontis don't got nothing on Arvydas, and DeMontis nice. Mike Douglas says MJ had the greatest mid-range game ever. That I'm with you. His turnaround from 15 feet was automatic. Yep. George also, Mike Douglas also says, but Dirk in 2011 maybe played the greatest basketball I've ever seen. It was good to see it. It was some of the best basketball. I was happiest basketball I've ever seen, but I don't want to say the best. I've seen some runs. Kawhi had an incredible run. LeBron had some dumb, incredible runs. Like that 2018 run is like, I think, the most underrated run ever because he didn't win a championship. But that run was stupid. Jordan runs. But Dirk up there, though. Dirk had an awesome run. Jenny Kim also says, just saying when Luka is double.
You say nothing about the Hakeem run 94. Huh?
Yeah, he had a run. That's why I was going at runs. But Hakeem's was great, too. I'm sorry. No, he had two runs.
Show some respect, man.
I'm just yes. So you're right. Hakeem is in there as well. I'm just saying Dirk is there, but the other guys I still feel like greater than those.
Jenny, say this real quick.
Kicks and Fist say, "Yo, what's up, my boys? Been watching the channel for a little while and just became a subscriber. But if you put those monstrosities back on the screen, I'm finna bounce." Oh man.
We apologize, man. We know children are watching the show. We apologize.
I apologize, Kicks. I apologize. Jenny Kim said, just saying when Luka is double, he makes incredible passes and still gets off his shot off. Booker cries and loses the ball. Luka is the most double player for a reason and knows how to handle it. And we know how Booker feels about double teams.
Pause.
You said DPs. Mike Douglas said, now Raccoon says Booker had a better mid-range game than MJ's. Is he here to raise my blood pressure? Who is this punk? Yes, he's here for that. That reason. He's trolling.
Oh, yeah, we'll catch on to that already. This is what he's here for.
Varoom says honorable mention. Rod Strickland could even teach point guard Kyrie, Uncle Drew, Irving a thing of three. He does. He's his godfather.
That's his godfather. That's why they play similar.
Mm-hmm. Div says great show, guys. Best Mavs show. You guys have the best humor as well. Thank you, Div. Appreciate you.
We're being serious about them Devin Bookers, man. Don't play. Okay.
Mike Douglas said MJ dunking on Mutombo was glorious. Yeah, and he told him he was going to dunk on him. That's the awesome part about it.
Oh, and shout out to Trey, man, the Suns fan, man. If you, I know you're gonna see this later, Trey. Let us know if you're gonna buy those Devin Bookers when they come out, man.
I don't even know he's gonna lie and say yes. I don't think he can. Jenny Kim said they said David Robinson because his stats would drop there. Going to play.
That's what King just did. I guess, man, because I went at that age, I was focusing more on the East because of Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't even think about David Robinson. I do remember the year when David Robinson got demolished.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Man, King killed that dude, man. It was crazy.
Div says, would you guys ever be given a chance to go to Mavs facility and talk to Mavs player or no? Or would you be scared Power and trash can juice might show up? Nah, Div, I'd love to go there and talk to them. And that's from the heart. Like, truthfully, I wouldn't. I tell you this, if I go there and I get a chance to talk to them and they want to talk, I wouldn't talk to them about asking them what's Luka's favorite tea or something like that. I'd ask them about the questions you want to know about their play and what they do and what they're doing in the summer to better themselves.
To be honest, what you did for me, I don't care. I've never been one of those starstruck type people, like, flip out when you see one of you guys. They just like us. They just make more money than us. That's it.
Yep.
Like, if I see them, that's cool. If not, I'm not losing any sleep over it. But
Knight says 2011 was a GOAT run. Was the GOAT run? Second place is up for debate. No, that's not the GOAT run. It was an awesome run. It's one of the hardest runs for a team altogether. But Dirk's stats, like,
I still say the Dirk and the King '94 run was both of the two hardest of all time.
You saying you saying Dirk's run or Dallas's run?
The Dirk Dallas run in 2011.
So you putting them both together?
Yeah.
So it's harder than any Jordan run he had to do.
The reason why I say that because Dirk didn't have another superstar All Star anybody with him. He had to carry. Hakeem in '94 didn't have another superstar All Star with him. He had to carry.
That's true. But is it the Mavericks? What I'm saying, like so Dirk averaged what that playoffs, like what 25, 26, something like that.
Because he had 230-point averages and then like two high 20s.
Yeah, so I
think
he
like
high 20, like he above 25, so maybe 26, 28, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
What I'm saying is I've seen guys like that Kawhi in 20. What was that? What's the year they want to change it? 2019. 20. What was it? 2019?
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi won. He didn't have another superstar on his team, and
he had an All Star in.
I mean, technically, we had an All Star too in Jason Kidd.
He won an All Star that year though.
It wasn't that year that he was a replacement.
Nope. And Jason Kidd was 52 years old.
He's still an All Star though.
No. I mean, yeah, he technically is still an All Star. You know what I'm saying? But
he's still an All Star.
Jason Kidd at that age was not nowhere near what Pascal Siakam was.
It's the hardest if you compare like stars on the team. Yes, so I give Dirk that as far as the hardest with the guys, but he still had a bunch of guys.
That's why you see people give that. That's why you see people give that Denver one such a hard one because like you didn't really.
Yeah, but so I feel like the Maverick one was harder than the Denver one.
Yeah, it was.
The Denver Mavericks had to go through a gauntlet.
Let Dirk go play 2 8 seeds, 15 seeds,
yeah, like
in a G League team in on his way to the man. Listen, bro, Dirk would have went like the Lakers did back in 2000. What was it, 1 when they went 15-1 or whatever in the playoffs.
Yep.
Like, come on, bro.
Gina says that's why I think Jordan greater than LeBron. Dirk also stained his legacy a little in 2011. If we're talking an ideal career, Jordan, it's LeBron got too many. For LeBron to last as long as he did, he got the chance to get more blunders, and the blunders hurt him as far as just on his all-time resume. Like it is what it is.
That if you think about it, you ask anybody, man, like who be truthful. Like the one thing that's the one major blemish on LeBron, I would bring up 2011.
I really think. Do you think I think more people really would call him the greatest if he won 2011. That's another one right there. Like I don't think they would call him. That whole choke thing would stop. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't think any other one they really say, yo, you choked at that one. Like I think everybody says the other team was just like stacked the deck to beat the hell out of you, or you lost your second best player and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. 2011 one is the one where you like, how y'all do that, man? Like, let them beat y'all like that. So, yeah. Varun also says Big Daddy David the Admiral Robinson lips turned down donut powder white by Hakeem Olajuwon in that playoff series. Hey, man, Hakeem Olajuwon gave him the work. It was embarrassing. Mike Douglas said Hakeem's run came when MJ was playing baseball. Do you think Hakeem would have been seen as a choker if MJ never took it?
Damn, that's a good question.
I don't know if MJ would have won 8 straight, though, bro. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. I know everybody like, he would have won all of the 90s if he had stayed. I don't know, man. That's a lot, man, to try to do. Like, win 8 in a row. Like LeBron went like 8 in a row and he didn't win all of them. So it's like
he had to leave. Part of the reasons Jordan, I think, left is because he was tired as well. Like I think he needed that break. So I don't
know why he left, man.
Yeah, I know, but I think part of it still was I think he wanted that break though too. Like I think
bro,
they were getting tired. Like after doing that first three-peat, then like everybody forgets. We always say Shaq beat him again when he came back. So it was like we had to still get grooved back up and get Rodman and all that stuff. And Shaq was a young Shaq by then. So Hakeem would have been the guy that embarrassed Shaq a little bit. You feel me? So
Shaq and who else?
Yeah, that's you talking about who else as far as what with the team?
Who else on that team, King?
Penny Hardaway?
There you go. Don't do that.
I'm sorry. No disrespect like we do with Kyrie, right? I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm sorry, Penny. I'm sorry. I read that one already. Mike Douglas also says TCJ is more talented and better scorer than Booker. Jeez.
Oh my God, they slugs, man.
I guess we all can be delusional today. So I got you, Mike.
Trey, let me just say this right now, man. It's not me. It's the Glow Yard doing this, man. And I'm copping them Devin Bookers as soon as they drop. I'm just telling you that now, Trey.
As soon as they go on sale. Gina Kim said, not saying LeBron is bad, though. I think MJ is the GOAT for a reason, but LeBron is second, though. Yeah. I always say, Gina, Jordan is my GOAT and LeBron is my boat. And by that, I mean, I think LeBron is the best of all time, just as far as his God-given ability. I think that Jordan is the greatest of all time. Though. Like, you can't deny his greatness based off of being 6-0 and seen as a guy that can't be beat. George says also Ron Hollins was a better player.
Damn.
Goodness, Mike Douglas, you going in. Varun said no Kyrie shoes are out there or being made. Yeah, he already signed and he's gonna be wearing the fives, I think, last year. What they called? What's the brand name? He said Oscar Mayer. But yeah, he's gonna have it. I'm waiting for him to get his own. But when I went on the website, the biggest size they had was a 12. So I couldn't even
No, I was like Etna's
it's Anta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Douglas also Dwight Powell is a better player than Booker. Y'all going in.
Man. Trey, it's not me, Trey. I'm just letting you know.
Jenny Kim said Hakeem was catching bodies. Yeah, he was. He went off. He said, "This is my time." It was like Hakeem said perfectly, "This is my time now." Richard says, "Tell everyone they are getting upset by someone not okay enough to see Jordan, or old enough to see Jordan play." Yeah, probably so. Div says, "You got more guts than I would. I would feel bad to look at THJ and say, stop dribbling, man. You can't dribble.' So you don't got to tell. I wouldn't tell him. I would just ask him. I would ask him about his dribbling, how he feels, and do you think you're the best at doing that? How can you get better? What is going? Like, you don't have to. It's ways to talk to folks." Richard says, "Old, yeah, got you, Richard." Div says, "Also, Powell, what exactly can you say, bro? You need to teach me how to make your boss love you so much. He overpays you for doing a bad job." I mean, Lively need to learn how to say that. Gina Kim said, "AFC Houston Rockets was a difficult run too. They were the 6th seed, I believe."
No, he was 6th seed that year, Gina.
They were the 6th seed. The 8th seed that made it before last year was
New York in '99
in the lockout year.
Yeah,
in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Gina Kim says, "I hope y'all can interview them one day. It is kind of weird to ask about Luka when they only met him that day or whatnot. I know y'all questions will be fire and would definitely be vibes." Yeah, I got some good questions for him if I ever had a chance. Vroom says, "Big Daddy David."
I'll let King answer all the questions.
That's fine. I'm down. David, the Admiral, pause. The Admiral Robertson lips turned down donut powder white. Oh, you said it already.
Yeah.
Got you. Div says, "Speaking of winning championships, what the F at Brady winning 7 game 7s, more chips than most teams?" Yeah, I mean, I knew Brady was the greatest. He won 3, but other people wanted to wait. Mike Douglas said MJ's father was killed, and I think that's the real reason MJ played baseball. Maybe he might have been suspended. Knight says, "Does Penny deserve to be in the Hall?" If Tracy McGrady is, maybe.
Tracy McGrady had a more of an impactful career, though. Like, once Penny left Orlando, well,
you sure? How many years did T-Mac was the man? About 10? About 8?
Probably about 8. Penny was like 5.
5.
Because what do you think about Phoenix?
I mean, he was the first year he was still all right. He was still 20 a game, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, even though getting 20 back then still made you the dude, right? Like 20 was usually the stepping stone. Was like you get over 20 points, you usually considered like an all-star type player. So
right.
I still, man, Vlade Divac in the Hall of Fame, but this is overseas too. How about Chris Webber? Since Chris Webber in there, is he?
He a 5-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA.
How many times is you know how many times Penny was?
Penny was 3-time All-Star. I think 4-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA.
If you have the best of your position, I always feel like you should make the Hall of Fame. That's always been my thing. Steve says the Mavericks never get credit for 2011 from anybody who is not a Mavs fan. It's always LeBron choked. The Mavs had a good team that year. Everybody fit perfectly in their roles. Yeah, you're right about that, Steve.
2 minutes.
I got you. Gina Kim said I meant 6 seed Rockets. Yes. Ray said Douglas smells blood in the water. He going at him. Yeah. Gina Kim said they went against Jazz with Malone, Suns with Barkley, Spurs with Robinson, and Magic and Penny with Shaq. It's crazy. A bunch of them teams choked against them. Richard says,
Suns.
Yep. Since those flat earthers are made in China, they're going to be cheaper, right? All shoes basically made in China. That don't mean they're going to be cheaper, Richard.
Exactly.
Nice says Luka 2 Nebula colorways are fire. Them joints suede, right? They all sweet, I think. The Nebula ones. Gina Kim said more specifically 60 and 20 Jazz, 59 and 23 Suns, 62 and 20 Spurs, and 57 and 25 Magic. Pretty impressive. Yeah, it was. It was. Hakeem's a dude. Who better, y'all, Hakeem or Shaq? All time. That's write that in there before we get off here. Down the bottom so I can see y'all responses. Div says, shout out to your wives for you guys to do this so much. Shows they are great women to let you do your things. Absolutely. Thank you for the shout out. Mike Douglas says Penny and Grant Hill are the players I wish had never had their injuries. B Diddy a close third. I'm with you.
Man, I'm with you, Mike.
And that's it. Ooh. Oh, they're actually pretty nice. I need to see them. Can you send them to me, bro? Send them to me in the group. Mike says Shaq. Yeah, I'm with Shaq too, Knight. I think Shaq becoming the most underrated player in NBA history. They said Gina said, "Don't make me cheese." Live says Akeem better than Shaq. I don't know. I think Shaq better than Akeem, y'all.
Man,
Shaq held his own against Akeem when he was young. Like people act like Shaq didn't get school. Shaq wasn't like a David Robinson.
No. I will admit that he didn't do him like David Robinson.
Yeah, he didn't get school. I think Shaq was like 28 and 12 or something like that.
I know some of y'all wasn't born when they played. Man, he embarrassed. I was a kid and I was like, Jesus Christ, like
yeah.
I was like, what in the world? Like he embarrassed the dude. Like he made Hakeem Olajuwon. I mean, he made David Robinson look like the white pal out there, bro.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Shaq, I'm just looking at it. Shaq showed Shaq still the most dominant center ever. As great as Hakeem is, I still think Shaq. Yep. Matthew said KG better than Dirk. No, I'm just playing. And there you go. That's it, Ralph.
Yeah, we're trying to see this darn picture, man. No, wait, not that one.
Oh man, he sent me bad pictures, yo. Make sure I'm gonna upload them on Twitter for you.
Yeah, I will send it to you direct, not the group. All right, man. Listen, guys, we definitely appreciate everybody, man, tonight, man. One more time for the folks in the back, man. Let them go ahead and see these joints.
Bro, what don't Nike? What is Nike already got shoes like them already out though? They're like not cloth.
Do these people not have like input on the design of their shoes? Because I'm just like I would have been like, no, y'all better. Is this like a base model? Like what is this? Like y'all gonna go back and finish it, right? Like
doesn't Nike already have a pair of shoes like that? Like they already like the knockoff Air Force Ones. I feel like they already
like the Dunks, something like Dunk Lows or something like that.
Are they something else? Like another? I can't think. I'll send it to you if I seen them. It was another pair of Nikes that looked just like them without the book name on it. Like before, I gotta see. I'll send them to you.
But yeah, man. Listen, guys, we definitely, like I said, definitely appreciate everybody rocking with us, man. We hope to see you guys here again on Sunday. So that's the Mavs do have a game on Sunday. Don't know yet. Just click on the notification bell, man, so that way y'all know when we're gonna get ready to drop the new show on Sunday, guys. Also, man, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. Also, everybody hit that like button. Please, everybody, hit that like button, man. We definitely would appreciate it. Also, too, man, if y'all guys want to join the membership, guys, we do our shows on Friday mornings, man. Unless there's a game, we'll do like a watch along with the game for everybody else.
I said to that over there.
But yeah, listen, we if y'all want to become a member of the channel, man, just hit that join button right next to the subscribe button if you're on an Android or your computer. If you're on an iPhone, you have to go through Safari and go to YouTube desktop and then hit join that way, guys, if you want to become a member of the channel. Like I said, we definitely do our shows every Friday morning, unless there's a game. We'll do a watch along with the games and stuff, man. We had one today, man. It was pretty fun watch along, man, for the Mavs Summer League game that he won today. Also, man, we will have this up in podcast form for all the podcast listeners. We definitely appreciate y'all, man, listening to us on all the podcast streaming services that you have right there up under King. Also, guys, if you want to follow us on all our socials, we have the links in the description box below on all the socials, guys, on every last one of the socials. And also, one more thing, if you guys want to cop some of our merch, like this right here, Glow Yard shirts. We got some We Talk Mav hats. We got other things on there too. You guys can just go to the About tab of our page here on YouTube. Scroll down and go down to Glow Merch. That'll send you right. Click on that. It'll send you right to the link. or you can just go to our Twitter page. We have the link on our Twitter page of our merch and stuff like that. So, Kings, anything I forget?
Continue to share, guys. Get us out there. It's because of you we meet new people. We get new connections almost every day, guys. Real talk. Appreciate y'all so much. And I told you, I think it's going to be a good season. So let's just keep rocking.
Yes, sir. Well, that's it. We'll be back on Sunday, guys. So, with all that being said, man, it is your boy Real, my boy King. This is We Talk Mavs here on the We Talk YouTube channel, where we talk Mavs from a fan's perspective. Go Mavs. Yeah.
Peace.